No Fucks Given Radio presents.
What's going to happen here?
Proudly introduce to you the Blood Beyond the Mat.
What is your name?
Your hope.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
You know what the fuck this for?
Easter Club. 423. Up the turkey baster so she could impregnate herself. And it took several tries, but eventually it did work. And 9 months later, a bouncing baby boy was
born. Yeah, motherfuckers, I want to know, is super kick 1 or 2 words?
I say 1, 2.
Oh, shit! We got contradicted motherfucking statements right off the bat on No Fucks Given Radio, ladies and gentlemen, from one Johnny Cyanide and that headhunter, otherwise known as Chuckklez. This is the Blood Beyond the Mat. Yeah, we're gonna get into some extreme shit, but before we take it any farther, I just gotta say, Cyanide, happy birthday.
Thank you.
You know.
Yeah, happy birthday, bro.
And Chuckklez, double confirm this real quick for me. My bad, I'm interrupting everybody. I do that. You should be used to it, all of you. Isn't this the first time we've had a host that had a show on his birthday?
Pretty much, yeah. On the Blood Beyond the Mat, yeah.
So I'm pretty sure we've had people on. It was their birthday at the time, but it was never a host. I also just realized I look like I'm kind of in a dark space. Babe, kill that light. Oh shit.
Like the only time there was a host that started the show on his birthday was me, but it was on the No Fucks Given hour.
Oh wait, so you had a birthday on air?
Yeah, on my birthday. Actually no, it was like the day before that, yeah, so it was almost close by then.
Alright, see, so we haven't, so this is the first time we've had a host that it was their birthday the time we were having a show. I figured if it, like, it's never happened with me, and I figured it was more likely to happen with me or you than anyone, given that we've got more shows under our belts on NFGR than anyone. But I knew, yeah, there was a time where it was close with you, but god damn it, that's not the point. It is Cyanide's birthday. The Cyanide, are you drinking?
No, not tonight.
Oh, why not?
I was last night, and then probably tomorrow night when I go out to see one of my friends that came into town.
So you did it the day, he's partying the day before and the day after, but his birthday, he's like, I'm just gonna chill.
Netflix and chill.
I mean, if it's Netflix and chill, that's a good birthday as long as you got somebody with you, Cyanide. Otherwise, it's just kind of sad. Sorry.
It's kind of creepy if I do it on my own.
I mean, not really. First off, motherfuckers Netflix and chill by themselves all the time.
Depending on what you are thinking about that term, Netflix and chill.
Hey, real quick though, before we get started, I said, look, I got a totally flyer on there that has nothing to do with anything we're doing tonight. Shout out to Cindy Starfall for stopping by for a hell of an interview on Simple Sunday, right? Fuck it, I just wanted to say that real quick. But let's get rid of that shit, because motherfucker, that's not what tonight is about. Like I said, tonight is an Extreme Rules birthday bash. Yeah. And man, not enough super kicks.
Here we
honestly
go.
only think I've seen 3 or 4 of them, so I can say there wasn't enough either.
Yeah, and 3 of them were by Kevin Steen.
I only seen 2 by him, thank you.
Oh, was it 2? I didn't count. Whatever. I knew he did the bulk.
He gave him one right. He gave him one right before he handcuffed him, and then he gave him another one as he handcuffed him.
Well, and he should have kicked him 3 more fucking. See, this is if it was Ring of Honor, he'd have done it 3 more times while he was handcuffed.
We've talked about this before. They dumbed it down. That's why we don't see the shit that we've seen before from him.
Yeah, that's the sad part. I didn't even see last night's episode. I think I skipped it.
You know, that's why Wikkid hates him. It's because they've dumbed him down so much. He doesn't hate Kevin Steen. He hates Kevin Owens.
No, he hates him both ways because he just says that he thinks he's a stale wrestler or something like that.
Whatever. Don't nobody know how to fucking work.
I like him.
Don't nobody know how to work a headlock like Kevin fucking Owens, man. Or Kevin Steen, as far as I'm concerned. But we're
like,
jumping.
how often you see a big guy like himself do a swanton bomb off a fucking turnbuckle?
And smooth,
I've seen it.
too.
I've seen it.
I mean, yeah, but there's a lot of big guys that do aerial maneuvers like that. But you got to admit, look, Cyanide is someone that's graced the ring. Wouldn't you say that Kevin Steen is a graceful for a larger man? For a man of his size, that motherfucker's got some grace.
Honestly, in the mainstream stuff like WWE, whatever, yes, he is. But if you go to Impact and you actually look at like Congo Kong or guys they have on Impact right now, those guys, for being as big as they are, pulling off moonsaults and shit like that off the top is just amazing.
That's scary as fuck. Just like, holy shit.
I don't know, man.
I did catch that one match between Pentagon Jr. and Sami Callihan. That was a good ass fucking match.
Shit, I ain't watched fucking Impact in. Jesus.
Yeah, I only watched that. I only watched Impact because of their match, because Sami and Pentagon are both talented fucking wrestlers, and when they get on with each other in the ring, it's always a great match.
I could see that. I could see that. But look, we're getting all off fucking point, because tonight is supposed to be about. Well, we're gonna get off point again, and then Wikkid's gonna call in, and we'll get more off point when there's fucking 4 of us, and then we'll get off point, and then we'll roll.
Well, he's probably been drinking, so yeah, we're gonna get way off point with that one.
Oh, yeah. So once
word.
Wikkid calls in, he will be joining us shortly, ladies and gentlemen. I think he still might be on his live feed. He's just fucking doing a breakdown for some practice he had to run, because practice makes perfect, motherfuckers. Do that shit, right? But he's doing that, breaking down, so he'll be with us shortly. But what we're gonna do, and I don't even want to talk anymore about Kevin Steen until Wikkid's here, because I love fucking with him.
Yeah, he gets pissed off every time you do that.
I know, but look, hey man, I like Steen and Generico. That's my shit. I love them as a tag team. I love Steen as a singles wrestler. I think he does great ring work. I think he's a great ring psychologist. But I'll re-mention all this right when we get to the match, and Wikkid calls in too. But I have to say, man, when it comes to the WWE, I don't really watch shit with the pay-per-views. And guys, I really half the time don't really watch the pay-per-views. As far as I'll fast forward.
It depends if it's good or not. Like if it's WrestleMania, I always go on to see what's going on with them. But other than that, though, WWE is starting to get on my nerves when it comes to the storyline and what they should do for certain wrestlers, but where they refuse to do it.
Now, Chuckklez, you are right with that, but it's like with the whole, they're watering down storylines, but they're starting to beef up one right now with Randy Orton and Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, that one I'm really looking forward to. Yeah.
Like just some of the stuff Orton's pulled the past couple of weeks with attacking Hardy last week and shoving his finger through his ears where he has his gauges at and ripping on it.
Oh.
That's some Attitude Era bullshit that's coming back.
I'm hoping they bring it back like they used to, back then when they get away with it. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't never. It'll never be near the level the Attitude Era was. It's unfortunate.
Not what they used to do back in the 90s, no.
No, dude. Because I'll tell you the thing. Here's the thing. We're gonna get into the matches here in a sec, but I just want to point out an initial point. I think it's funny that they're doing this so everything's family friendly and they get kids to watch their product. But and I find this talking to a lot of friends and associates of mine, and even family that has kids. And let me ask you guys, what do you see children watching most nowadays? Do you see them watching movies, or is there something that comes to mind when you think a kid sitting down to watch a TV? What do you think they're going to turn on if it's their choice?
A cartoon called Paw Patrol.
A what? Wait, no, you said WWE cartoon. What did you say, Cyanide?
No, I didn't say a WWE cartoon. I said a cartoon called Paw Patrol.
All right, let me change the age. Let me make it more like an 8 or a 9-year-old.
8 or 9-year-old, it'd be movies.
Be like Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network or something like that.
Really? Because I find most have a fucking YouTube obsession.
I can see that.
That's also true.
like highly obsessed to YouTube. Now the reason I bring this up is because they're watching shit that's pretty well uncensored, and it's far beyond pretty much anything any of us watched as a kid, as far as the references that are made, how vulgar it is, and Vince is worried about fucking this goddamn PG rating. I think that's funny. That's my only point.
It's funny that he didn't seen this before, even when the Attitude Era was happening. But you could expect that. I remember when I was a kid, when the Attitude Era was around, when kids used to watch it, I used to get in trouble at school because I used to do the suck it sign all the fucking time. Because I was a huge D-Generation X fan when I was a kid, and of course the shit that they'd be doing is adult-wise, but he didn't recognize that shit before, and I used to do that all the time, and I would go to fucking detention because of that. And my mom was like, why you be doing that type of stuff? And I was like, that's what the wrestlers do. Do you know what suck it means? And I said no, and she explains it to me what it means. It means suck your dick. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, they don't really like you doing that in a school environment where it's like, hey, suck my dick.
Well, it's just like Austin with the give me a hell yeah.
Or you flip the bird, and yeah, you get in fucking trouble for it, or you get suspended for it.
Right.
Well,
said to me what it means. It means suck your dick. And I was like, like I shouldn't get in trouble if they inspire us to do these poses if I'm a fan of it. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Oh, first off, who wants coffee? Says Lando. I don't. But Cyanide, he said you should take the Lando challenge for your birthday. Woo!
What the fuck's the Lando challenge?
The one Chuckklez won't even accept, which I think is kind of funny.
He said the Lando challenge is he wants you to drink Jägermeister mixed with vodka.
You gonna put some 151 or Everclear with it?
Baby.
We'll call it a Hell's Kitchen.
Man, you trying to be Daredevil for real? Go blind and hope your other fucking senses getting heightened? What the fuck?
Dude, I've mixed Everclear, Hennessy, and 151 together.
That's what
I'll never do that again, but it was fun.
Okay, I want to point out all this makes me notice is that Cyanide obviously drinks when he drinks like his name is Rick to get rickety Rick, son, for real. The fuck are you doing, man? Jesus Christ.
That's back when I drank all the time. I've dumbed it down a lot.
Hell yeah.
No comment. You made that way too easy, so I'll just be fucking nice and get into the matches, because that's what we're gonna do, right? I do want to point out, man, like I said, when I initially turned this on, I was surprised to see the B team.
Yes.
Woo to hell.
It's about time that they actually had a good run with just those two without the Miz. And getting them titles, I honestly think, with Bray being Bo Dallas's brother outside of the WWE, that he asked Vince to actually give his brother a chance.
Yeah, I was looking for it. That was like the main dream match everybody wanted to see Bo and Bray Wyatt get at each other.
Because you haven't really seen that since Florida Championship Wrestling before it became NXT.
Exactly, right? It's like back then, even when they were in the Indies, they would get at each other, but now it's been a while since you've seen these two face off with each other and everything. And I like how they keep the storyline to themselves, like they pretend like they don't know each other type of way.
Right.
But it's easy, clear that they're obviously related. You can tell by the face expressions of them.
That or just how they carry themselves, like each other carries themselves in the ring. They got similarities of each one.
I honestly didn't know.
But would imagine though if Bo and Bray were still together doing their thing in the WWE, and Bo was part of the Wyatt family.
Holy shit!
Man, I think they kind of ran that gimmick the wrong way, in my opinion.
They killed it when they brought the whole Sister Abigail thing into it.
Yeah. Yeah. And
yeah, that was horrible.
Down and they tried to make that motherfucker the next Undertaker, and it did not work.
No.
Or the time when there was supposed to be Finn. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, bringing up like the whole Undertaker and Kane bullshit. It's like they're putting the Bludgeon Brothers to be them. An unstoppable force.
No, fuck it. I want to see the WWE just be like, you know what? It's sports entertainment. We're gonna bring in a Jedi, and he just legit
like
uses the force in the ring. Come on, you guys can't tell me that shit wouldn't be funny. Some tiny little dude, and I think it was you, Cyanide, that tagged me in this. Fucking some tiny little dude just doing this like he's force choking somebody and then choke slamming him, but is actually like 6 foot away. The guy's just jumping and taking a bump.
Yeah, I remember that.
What would you do if the WWE did that?
They would have to bring back like Hornswoggle or El Torito or somebody like that's small and have like Rusev or Jinder, Randy, even Baron Corbin come in for a match with him and then just start doing that shit.
For sure.
It could play it off. It'll play it off more because it's a smaller guy manhandling him with what they would seem to be mind powers.
That's how you push. That's how you give a proper midget wrestler a push. You make him a Jedi or a Sith Lord.
Oh God.
Clean him up like Yoda.
He just force chokes everyone to death. Like, this is how he wins. He's just like, force choke.
I want to see somebody do a Michael Jackson moonwalk DDT like I've seen what Lando showed us.
Yeah, that shit was smooth.
Dude, I've seen different video angles of that, and oh my gosh. If he wouldn't have been holding the guy like he did, he probably would have dropped the guy on his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can believe that. That'd be the problem with doing that move is fucking... I mean, you've got to rely on the other guy to move properly as well for you to be able to pull it. And yeah, if the guy that you're doing that DDT to fucks up, it's gonna.
So I can imagine R-Truth doing a move like that if they would allow him to do that.
Well, since we brought up videos that have been shared, Chuckles, what is up with the dildo match on Instagram?
What?
All right, so I was at this Agua event, and it was their 3rd year anniversary for Underground Wrestling Alliance. There's this one dude I know personally who's a good friend of mine. His name's KP. He dresses up like a cross-dresser in the wrestling ring, and he faced off against this Gimp wrestler, and they put together a match called a dildo match wrestling. So what it is, they grab each other's like dildos, all different shapes, all different sizes, different colors. No homo. And they fight each other with the dildos. And so far, they were just loving the whole action. Usually when you get hit with a dildo, it's like, what the fuck you just do to me? To the point where it's like, hit me again.
With a dildo in the face. That just seems really, really fucked.
It was the most funniest shit I have ever seen in my entire life.
They've been listening to the show, haven't they? And they're like, look, we're not going to do the fucking hubcap with condoms on it, but we'll break out dildos.
I'm pretty sure they did, but I probably wasn't around those times.
Man, I want to see, look, if there's ever somebody ballsy enough to break out a fucking hubcap with used condoms tied to it, I want video. And I think the 4 of us should at least get the 5 of us technically. Well, no, actually, Ruckus, we should make a music video of that.
I'm ready to go to Ruckus if he's still in jail.
Yeah, he's still in jail. He's supposed to get out in November.
Right on.
Hell yeah, cult shit, for real. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll bring him on when he fucking comes. I still got something I got to slice together on that note, but that's some shit we'll get to at a later point in time. We are getting totally off track. We haven't even gotten into this first match except to say who the fucking competitors were. I love it. This match didn't have enough super kicks, though. Fuck it.
I don't think either of them do super kicks. Any of them in that match.
I swear I've seen Bo throw a fucking super kick.
No, he is not.
Maybe Matt Hardy back when he first started, but recently, no.
Yeah, he doesn't do that like super kick style no more.
Yeah, no. I can't
Not
think
a
that I've
match
ever seen
overall.
Hardy throw one. Except maybe against Shawn Michaels, like, mockingly. And that's amazing.
Yeah, probably. I think maybe when they first won the tag titles, when they came out with Gangrel and all that they were throwing a few of them here and there, but nothing major, really.
Yeah, they just started doing their own certain kicks that they always do. Like, Jeff Hardy would do his own, like, reverse version of the Enziguri, pretty much. He just, like, a twist and a back kick. Kind of like Vampiro would do, like, back in WCW type of way.
Yeah.
Like, martial arts type style.
I like that.
But other than that, the match was actually a decent match.
I mean,
Hell yeah.
I will say this was one of the better matches, in my opinion, on the pay-per-view, in the fact that I could actually stomach to watch all of it. Which, when it comes to WWE, if I can stomach to watch the whole match, they've accomplished something, because I normally don't.
And Bo is actually getting better with that spinning neck breaker off using the top rope.
Yeah,
I like how they get that.
What's up?
Yeah, I like how the standoff that he and Bray Wyatt had in the ring and say, "Do you think I'm scared of you?" type shit. It's like, oh damn, little brother talking shit about your big brother like that.
See, I think it's interesting they threw that in too, because that's something that, like I said, I wasn't even aware they were brothers. But it's something that it's a bit of a inside for people that actually know that. You know, it's something more to the story that's not there unless you have a fact that they really don't make that public.
I found out through YouTube that they were related.
Yeah, I know in the sense that they were in the Indies type stuff. Back then when they were in the Indies.
Because I think they actually went by their last name in the Indies.
That's true, yeah. What was their last name? I keep forgetting what their last name was.
Watonga or something like that. It starts with a W. It's some like southern Florida style like name.
Oh
Wakanda?
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Wakanda or something like that.
Wait, now who? I got Allie fucking me up talking about anything goes with the dildo match.
Yeah, she was there too. She witnessed that whole match.
But it's like Wakanda or Watonga or some shit.
Wakanda? This is not Super Nintendo.
Not Wakanda.
Motherfucker. That shit returns on
There you go.
1st.
There it is. That's their last name.
Wakanda?
Wakanda.
Oh, I was like, motherfucker, Wakanda is a fake nation in the Marvel universe.
It is not fake to some people, thank you.
It is a fictional it is a fictional place from the Marvel. It is fictional. Is that better? Can I say fictional, Johnny?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Fine. And you know what? The Infinity Gauntlet isn't fake either, because I fucking have the continuity gem. Ah, Deadpool reference, fuckers. Back to the match. Continuity, you know, you got to keep with it. Yeah. So I mean, I do like you said that, Chuckles. I like how he works that net breaker. I mean, no, Johnny, you said that. Sorry. I like how he works that net breaker. I think it's interesting. I'm kind of surprised they allow him to do that, to be real fucking honest.
Well, honestly, it's like he just started doing it again because I've seen it in the Indies and a few of the matches on YouTube I've watched of him. But just recently, I think Vince and Triple H were allowing him to do it again.
Yeah, because that move is actually a dope-ass fucking move.
Yeah.
I like that move.
I feel like they're kind of letting moves trickle in, and they're just like, hey, we're going to...
Like the same thing like how they allowed Seth Rollins to do the curve stomp again.
Yeah. Whatever. Look, I just
out.
want fucking Steen to do the fucking on-the-rope
Package
BBTM.
pile, though.
No, they're never gonna let that. I know I'm not gonna see a package pile driver again.
They're not gonna allow. Yeah. They're not gonna allow the power driver anymore.
Yeah,
I wish they would do that, but it's like still, he's still probably gonna do the the fake like roasting like package power driver. We just picks him up in the position and just switches it up to like a sidewalk slam.
Dude, he does that shit again. I'm gonna tweet at him and be like, motherfucker, knock that bullshit off. Like, don't tease me like that, Steen. Fuck you. You know? But no, I'm referring to the, I'm curious, I wonder if they'll ever let him do the DDT that he did off the ropes, which was ostensibly a shorter version of what Randy Orton is known for.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about? That shit looks rough.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I do see them trickling in moves like that, and it's just going farther and farther. But again, yeah, man, I honestly think that was one of the better matches on the card. I like the combination of Hardy and Wyatt, too. I think they're an interesting team.
But if you also pay attention, I think they're going to add him into the whole woken, whatever thing they're doing. Because Jeff's also been mentioning here lately in promos that he's been awoken, that he's starting to realize, he's starting to do the face paint again.
Yeah.
I honestly
like Jeff
think
is trying,
they're going to...
They're trying to do that separate a different storyline between Jeff and Matt. Like, Jeff will have his Woken side on SmackDown, and Matt would do his Woken family on the Raw side, pretty much.
And then just have one mega show off at, like, Survivor Series one year where it's Jeff's team from SmackDown against Matt's from Raw.
Oh, that'll be good. I'm looking forward for that one right there.
Yeah, that could be dope. Look, man, I look at the WWE anymore, and I tell you, my main problem is I don't feel like they use the roster they have appropriately. I don't know. That's just my opinion, and I mean, fuck, I don't...
Tell that to Stephanie and everybody on Raw who has a big-ass roster, and they hardly use half of the fucking people that they got on. And you see on SmackDown, they use everybody.
Well, I think that has a lot to do with, though, Raw. I mean, Raw's always been the flagship. And I think they've gotten to a point with Raw where they're like, hey, we're comfortable. This works. It makes money. They don't have, like, I'll tell you the last time, in my opinion, Raw really had a good streak of shows was when fucking TNA thought it was a good idea to start a new Monday Night War. It wasn't.
No, it was funny how Kurt Angle said to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, my tag division is full, but I heard that TNA is hiring.
I had to rewind that, actually, hear him say that again, and I was like, oh my god, Vince let him do a TNA reference?
It's because
or roast TNA on their show.
Yeah, TNA at one point was they weren't really nipping at their heels, but I think WWE could sense that was coming, you know, and then they killed them.
Yeah. Well, I think they're doing a lot of like references and stuff like that because Jeff Jarrett is part owner of Impact.
Still? I thought he wasn't any longer.
I thought it was Global Force Wrestling.
They have combined. It's Global Force and TNA because all TNA's guys, even their champions, have showed up on just shows with Global Force, defending titles and doing matches like that, like cross shows, cross-promotional shit.
Yeah, that's true. And now that like half of the roster have moved on to NXT or WWE, like it's pretty much dying out.
Right. Because Dixie, yes, it was a storyline that Dixie lost TNA to somebody, but Dixie Carter still owns it. And
yeah, she still owns the company.
I think she's still technically married to Jeff, too. Or what?
Is it? Oh.
Man, who knows? I can't keep because they mix so much of the real life with the bullshit, and then like, because apparently, like, did he not actually marry Kurt Angle's wife? Was that just bullshit? I never honestly looked into it any farther than just.
I never looked into that either.
I think they say that Jeff and his ugly bitch ass ex-wife, they married or something like that. I couldn't stand her, dude. She just want to get on TV, just get TV time and shit.
Just like Vicky Guerrero wanted that at one point in time. That's why she was married to Edge.
Dude, that girl makes me want to put a bullet in my head because her voice is so annoying.
Excuse me.
I would never want to watch WWE anymore
excuse
because of her voice.
Excuse me.
I should pay her to. I should pay her to
excuse
come
me.
to a Chuckle show to say that.
It's like, girl, I'm gonna stab you.
He does a way better impersonation than I do.
Chuckle's gonna be
Like,
walking
so
on
loud
stage
until
and all of a
everybody
sudden you're
knows
gonna hear it.
Hey, well, excuse me. We're supposed to be reviewing a goddamn pay-per-view, right? So,
It never happens that we stay on subject. You know.
well, I
this.
know, whatever. We don't even stay on subject when we've got a fucking guest, man. There is no show on this radio that stays on subject. It is called No Fucks Given Radio, but, Allie, that's why I don't pay that much of motherfucking attention, because it's No Fucks Given Radio, but I do always try and segue it back to the motherfucking shit. And we was talking about the fact that TNA's got pilfered, everything's got pilfered, and that's what WWE has done. They've pilfered everyone's rosters from their best. I think a perfect example of this is in the next match, that being Finn Balor.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's a great competitor that they just took, you know?
I'm so mad that they don't use him as a main chat anymore. Since he came to the main roster from NXT, he should have been, like, got a rematch after he got out of his injury. But other than that, they just used him as a fucking jobber.
All right, real quick. Wait, hold on. We're going to get back to that, but I have to. Allie just said it's all scripted nighttime soap opera. You're right, Allie. Wrestling is a soap opera for men. Go watch Glow, right? Which is, I believe it's on Netflix. All right. If you haven't watched Glow, I highly recommend it. It's actually based on a real wrestling organization that was out back in the 80s, which was an all-women's wrestling organization. I recommend it. It's an entertaining show, and it shows an interesting perspective because it is really how they did. Like, there weren't wrestlers in Glow. It was just females that they kind of picked out, actresses, fucking dancers.
Actually, Brock Lesnar's daughter and Ronda Rousey are both featured in season 2 of Glow.
God fucking damn it.
I don't remember Ronda, but yeah, we binge watched that shit. We got into it and binge watched both seasons fairly quickly. I have no idea what Brock Lesnar's daughter looks like.
Do you even?
She looks like exactly like her fucking dad.
Like to a T, looks like her dad.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I wonder how her boyfriend feels.
She has the blonde hair of her mom's stable and the face and teeth of her fucking dad.
That's all right. On to Baron Corbin versus Finn Balor, because I don't want to talk about a female that's like Brock Lesnar anymore. You're gonna give me nightmares, you fucking assholes. All right.
It's like she looks like Chucky. I'm sorry, that's me. Was that fucked up?
All right.
A little bit.
Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin, fuckers. Jesus.
Constable Baron Corbin, if you will.
No, I won't.
Honestly, the match could have been better.
Yeah?
Yeah, it should have been.
This is one of those examples where I feel like, and like you said, Cyanide, just a minute ago, they've taken Balor, and I mean, that's a main event wrestler. I'm sorry. That dude has been
a main event
all
wrestler
over the fucking world. And yeah, they got him in the second match of the pay-per-view versus someone that I feel like got way too much of a push for his skill set.
Yeah, Baron got way too much of a push at the beginning.
Yeah, they cut his hair and making. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was saying, what about cutting his hair? Because I got confused.
Oh, Baron Corbin, because he got himself a haircut, and all of a sudden, yeah, he deserves a push. Because he's tired of people making fun of his bald spot.
They were giving that motherfucker a push when he had long hair. Way more than I thought he deserved. Like, look, his finisher's cool. I'll say that. He's got a cool finisher. But as far as being someone that really, truly knows how to work, I think he needed work. Pun intended.
He has poor mic skills and all that.
Oh, for sure.
Just like the whole thing, the Monday night after Extreme Rules when they were scolding Ronda for what we'll get to in a little bit. You could tell Baron got all like, he got confused on what he was supposed to say.
Yeah,
he brought up looking for his phone, and he's like, I got to go get my phone. It's in the office. And I'm like, dude, it's part of the thing that Kurt has your phone. You're supposed to wait.
All I know
that's
is
the one thing I kind of hated by him. It's like they used him to be Stephanie McMahon's constable, so just in case he had to keep Kurt Angle in check, it was so.
He is being Stephanie McMahon's bitch, kind of like Mick Foley was until Mick snapped.
Mick Foley was the smart one and stood up for himself, and then that's. It's just like one thing. It makes me so mad is how they treat him like that, like how they do back in the Attitude Era. It's like treat him like he's nothing but a piece of shit.
I mean, but Foley kind of played that part well. I honestly think he enjoyed playing that because it allowed him to play a comedy aspect and not just be the guy that was thrown off the Hell in the Cell.
No, I can agree with that because Foley, he does do stand-up comedy outside of everything too. So I honestly think they were trying to mix what he does since he's retired into him being back on TV.
Yeah, but just like treat him like he's nothing. Like how how it is back in the Attitude Era where he was the underdog, and the McMahons will always treat him like shit, abuse him in certain ways that's messed up and shit. Not looking at him as a phenomenal wrestler. Because this motherfucker almost died literally in the ring, and they said, "Who the fuck cares?"
What they need to do, I'll tell you, here in my opinion, is a great storyline to bring in Mick Foley. Bring him in as the dude that is really going to take charge and, like, stop letting bullshit happen. But you got to let him bring in, like, 2 to 3 motherfuckers that are younger dudes that are legit deathmatch wrestlers. Like, will take and stab you in the fucking head with various fucking objects, and that's what they do. I mean, a perfect fucking... hell, there's somebody already on the roster that you could add to that. That being,
Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose, thank you, Chuckles. The name escaped me. Yeah, but there's your fucking start of it right there, Dean Ambrose. Then you get 2 other guys that are on that level as far as and have a real true death match background. Not even Extreme Rules, death match, and that's his crew. Nobody fucks with that. And then it's like Mick Foley walking around. He's like, listen, I'm old. You want to fight?
You can bring Shinsuke into that.
Yeah.
Shinsuke used to do death matches, yeah.
And that alone is frightening enough.
A Chinese style deathmatch, yes. I've watched Shinsuke's videos on YouTube of that, and no, I had to shut halfway through. I shut it off.
Yeah, because the Japanese death matches, like, legit are far more gruesome than what you see here in America.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's because they're really trying to live up to that death part of it sometimes, I feel like.
That's how CZW was made, because they're influenced by Big Japan wrestling death matches.
See, and this is what
like Jun Kasai, for one instance, yeah.
Yeah, you see sometimes that happens, and they bring people over. Like, I mean, you bring up Shinsuke. I mean, he's gotten a proper push in WWE, but then you see guys like Finn Balor, and he sits at fucking facing Baron Corbin, trying to. As far as I'm concerned, they put that match together because Finn Balor can make Corbin look better than he really is.
Yes.
True, because like when they're in NXT, they would get at each other, and they shows Finn is pretty much trying to show the world how potential Corbin is. Like even when you see them face each other in NXT, I feel like he was trying to help him get that push out a little bit of Corbin, but still, it's just like Corbin's like mic skills needs a lot of work. I mean, he's got the skills and everything, but just like something about him just seems stale. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I agree. I fully wholeheartedly agree with that, man. There's just... I feel like that's a problem with a lot of WWE's roster. And I think that has to do with, in my personal opinion, with the fact that they tell them what to do so much, and they don't allow them any kind of influence within the character. Unless, I mean, the only way you have fucking any kind of say is you better have a fucking name before you even step into that company.
Exactly.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, it's like Finn should deserve more than what he's getting right now. Because if you see him in New Japan, he was a main eventer as Prince Devitt in Bullet Club, and this motherfucker has great phenomenal talent than you ever see in the WWE. WWE doesn't see that. Same thing with Sami Zayn. Like, you know, when you see him in the Indies, dude has full potential in matches, and he was a main eventer too. But other than that, Vince didn't see any potential of him being a main eventer.
I'll tell you why. Well, the reason Vince has a problem is because Vince wants Bobby Lashley, Brock Lesnar. Like, he wants the motherfuckers that look like Hulk Hogan that just don't say that word.
There was a story where Titus O'Neil and Hogan faced each other. It's like Hogan was trying to shake his hand, but Titus walked away.
Well, I mean,
yeah, which that's bullshit there, because Hogan owned up to what he said and said it was a mistake, and for them to push Titus and everything to do that was kind of offhand, because Titus wanted to go there on behalf of certain groups and say, your apology has been accepted, although it took this amount of time for you to say it.
Right. It's just like the whole storyline is just like, it's ridiculous. He should have never said what he said. Probably this would never have happened.
Right.
Well, I mean, hey, he's not as bad as our current president, though.
Hey, we're not going to talk about that.
Everybody, no, I don't even want to go.
This ain't about this motherfucker's show. This is about Johnny's
no.
Right?
I don't want to go any farther into it than that. But I just want everyone.
We're not going to go political.
I'm not going to go political. But I just want everyone to reflect on the fact that we gave Hogan a bunch of shit for saying one word, and he got like fucking berated endlessly. Our current president has said far worse, and I'm sure has said that word numerous times, and there's probably record of it. There's not. I'm fucking amazed, right? And that's our president. I'm just saying, and I'll leave it to that. Back to the motherfucking match. I just want to marinate on that motherfucking fact, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying, you let the fucking president get away with more than a goddamn fucking entertainer. That's all I'm fucking saying.
That'll be something for the No Fucks Given hour, and I will come on and we will talk about that.
No, that's some bullshit zone.
Either one.
I'll bring that shit back. I was actually talking to Nitty a couple days ago. That's besides the point, though. Right? I'm getting Super Nintendo back and running first, motherfucker. We got shit to do over here. But, like I said, Finn Balor, Baron Corbin. So what did you guys overall think of that match as a whole?
5. I'll go in the middle. I'll give it a 5.
It should have been better. I'll give it like a 4.
I'll give it I didn't even really watch the whole match. I kind of fast forwarded here and there because I was like, this shit is getting boring as fuck. So I don't give it a real rating because I didn't watch the whole match. Because I'll tell you, where I'll tell you, the fucking pay-per-views that I watch all the way through are Ring of Honor or CZW or some shit that's underground. Those are the ones I actually sit and watch. Yeah, New Japan. I'll totally watch fucking New Japan all goddamn day. All right? But it's really hard for me to bring myself to watch the entirety of a fucking WWE show. And then there's this next match that I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Especially when you take Osaka, who is awesome, and put her up against Carmella, and it's shit.
Oh my fucking god. I don't even want to review this match because it makes me so mad now how they're treating Asuka like this. Ever since she lost against Charlotte, they just used her as she's a shit wrestler. She could easily whip that scrawny blonde hair little bitch in the fucking middle of the ring easily, but they refuse to do it.
I love how she snapped at the end on Ellsworth and kept kicking him in the back of the head till he passed out.
Yeah. James Ellsworth deserves that shit a lot.
Whoa, sorry.
No music.
But still, it just it makes me so mad how they're letting Carmella get advantage of her like that, and she shouldn't be getting over advantage like that.
My bad. I said shit so loud that I had to walk away real quick and check on my wife because she was like, babe, so I had to make sure she was all right, but she thought I was having technical problems because of the way I said shit because of how shit of a match that was. That's just kind of funny. You know, she's like, babe, I was like, are you okay? She's like, are you fine? I'm like, yeah, it's just a shit match.
It was shit. It was total diarrhea pounded with white dog shit and green shit from a baby.
Well, man,
all mixed down to like a diarrhea ice cream. That's how bad it was.
That's a disturbing image.
we can make that, dude. We can make this match part of the fucking island segment. You have to sit and watch this match on repeat for a week. Can you take it?
I would jump in the fucking water. I
would go swim in the middle of the ocean and drown.
See, everybody on the show would choose death as opposed to watching this match, because I would too. I'd be like, I'm good.
Because here's the thing about Carmella, is that she's not good. She's so stale. Her movesets are lame, and the only reason why she got her name out was because she used to date Big Cass, and we're not going to talk about Big Cass and what the whole situation was. But still, her movesets were just so, like, not good. She should have got more training before they switched her into the main roster. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Well, I think you see that problem way more than
she's like a grown version of Little Tay in a fucking wrestling, and she pissed off.
Oh Lord! Oh Lord!
Christ, bro. Chuckles, that was fucking vicious. I mean, I agree, but it was still fucking vicious.
It's like Cardi B and Little Tay are formed together, and it's just like the most hateable person in the face of the earth.
She's Little Fetus.
Yeah.
Damn, this is getting savage before we piss off fucking Carmella anymore. Let's move on, you know?
We already know it's going to get a 0, of course.
Yeah. That match was garbage. It's trash. Like I said, I won't even rate it because, again, I barely watched any of that at all.
Negative 1,000.
Negative 1,000. Yes,
damn,
exactly. That is what it deserves.
All right. Well, I'm very curious because I mean the next one is going to be a short review too, not because of the match quality, but more because of how short the match was. What did you guys think of Hardy versus Nakamura?
It was bullshit.
It was bullshit. Yeah.
Well,
that was too short. It was too short.
I can understand why they made it short with the back problems that Jeff's having right now. And it was a quick way for him to lose the title without him actually getting into a full match and furthering the damage to his back before he can get into physical therapy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, see,
and plus Shinsuke, like same thing. We were talking about Finn Balor about being a main eventer. Shinsuke was the all-time main eventer in New Japan, and how they just treat him like how he lost against AJ in WrestleMania. I was upset because he felt like he pretty much paid his dues in the WWE to deserve a world championship. Same thing with Asuka. They just both got shitted on. It's like, well, we're not gonna have 2 Japanese wrestlers as our main champion, so we're just going to do this instead. So they put him as a heel turn, so they just gave him that USA belt instead.
You know, I wonder if that has something to do with it, as far as it just being a racial issue.
It is, because first of all, like for the Royal Rumble, when they first brought in the Women's Royal Rumble, and Asuka made history becoming the first ever woman to ever win the Women's Royal Rumble. They should have gave her that opportunity to make more history for her to win the Royal Rumble and win the WrestleMania against Charlotte. But instead, they
being the first Chinese Japanese woman to do that.
Exactly. It's like that would have been more historical, but instead, like, nah, we don't want that. We're just going to get rid of that. Shinsuke won the Royal Rumble everybody and their mamas wanted him to win, but say, nah, we're not going to do that. We're just going to keep AJ as champion.
And that's another thing with AJ and his whole thing is he's getting too much of a push after getting the title, and they're still trying to push him farther.
Do you think they're trying to make him break CM Punk or Brock Lesnar's streak as champion itself?
He's already technically beat Lesnar with the defenses and shit with the belt because, yeah, Lesnar's held the title longer, like, lengthwise in days, but to see the 11 defenses and the 11 whatever AJ's done in the, what, year he's had the belt?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, Brock
compared to Brock having it almost 2 years.
It's just like, they should just get rid of the fucking belt, the Universal title, because it doesn't mean shit no more.
And I'm going to be pissed if he retains that belt at SummerSlam and fucking carries it into that UFC fight.
Oh my god, I will officially stop watching WWE. Because they're saying, like, Paul Heyman said to Kurt, because Kurt was ready to strip that fucking belt off his waist, but Paul Heyman said he wants to come back to the WWE with the UFC title on his waist.
You really think...
I was like, oh my god.
Man, you really think that fucking old boy would allow him to walk out with the WWE title on a motherfucking UFC event?
Dana White? No. Hell no. He would not do that. No.
I don't think Dana White would allow that. I think Dana White would have a serious fucking issue with Brock walking out with the WWE title, walking into a fucking octagon.
I remember the time Vince McMahon wanted a storyline between him and Dana White to face each other like he did with Donald Trump. It was like, but Dana White was not having it.
But Dana White also thought of it the right way because with the way Dana's trained compared to Vince, Dana White could actually, honestly, almost kill Vince in a ring.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think I've heard Dana White's like a black belt in jiu-jitsu and something else.
Oh yeah, he's well-trained black belt.
Yeah, look, you're not. Because look, with Dana White's position, like, you would have to have some kind of background in martial arts because there are times where you're gonna have a highly trained motherfucker who could fuck up like a bar full of people in your face. So you're gonna want to know how to defend yourself if you're trying to fucking negotiate with this motherfucker business and he's just getting pissed and pissed and pissed. You want to make sure if he swings, yeah, you got some kind of background. Well, in Vince's case, all he needs is muscle because 90% of the people he deals with
steroid ass muscles.
Yeah, they're just steroid assholes. So all you got to do is have a fucking enough power to punch that motherfucker in the face once and drop him. You ain't got to worry about, you swing, they grab your fucking arm and they swing you in an arm bar and all of a sudden your shit's broken 3 places. Dana's got to worry about that.
Right.
It's gross now how Vince McMahon looks like, even his age now, and he still looks as that steroid body. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure Vince isn't taking steroids at fucking all.
Like, he was juicing in the Attitude Era, but probably when he stopped now, it just looks disgusting now.
Right, when he'd be in a match every other Monday on Raw or SmackDown, and he'd come out in that damn fucking wife beater, and he'd look like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, all juiced up and everything.
Yeah, and yeah, he wants to say he didn't fucking have... Whatever, we're getting more political, motherfuckers. What the hell are y'all doing? This is supposed to be goddamn match reviews. You're sitting here getting the politics of Vince McMahon. And
we're getting political.
Hardy and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah. That is true, though, man. Vince, I don't know what his whole fucking deal. I think it's funny, though. He said he's so against that, and then you see him trying to bring in smaller guys. And then you see him bringing in guys like Nakamura, bringing the Hardys back, which are, far smaller guys than people like Brock and such. But then I feel like in the long run, they don't get a true push. Unless, like I said, it's somebody like AJ Styles obviously does. But fucking AJ Styles was a fucking known around the fucking world before he ever signed to WWE. So that's a different story.
Well, it's like AJ Styles, like his side, he deserves the push that he deserves because he's pretty much earned it, the position. But like same thing with Shinsuke, but they refused to give him to that. Because Shinsuke, he's fought around the world, from New Japan to Ring of Honor to everywhere around the world, and in WWE, even in NXT. When he came to NXT, everybody was surprised as a motherfucker. When he came to the main roster, we all were expecting he's going to be a future champion, but they refused to give him that opportunity.
Well, so I mean, we know from that match though that Hardy's going to go on, and he's going to have this whole issue with Orton. What do you think they're going to do with Shinsuke now? I mean, he's got the fucking title. What's next?
It would be funny if they gave him that same gimmick they gave Kevin Owens when he was the U.S. champion. Face of America type shit.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. It's because, I mean, Owens did that because he's Canadian, for anyone out there that doesn't know. French Canadian, because he was fucking, like, apparently there's a difference between Canadian and French Canadian, and sometimes French Canadian.
Because he's from Montreal, Quebec, which is a French Canadian territory.
Yeah, sometimes French Canadians take that offensively. So Kevin Steen is French Canadian, and it's Steen, motherfucker, not Owens. So yeah, I'm curious where they're gonna do with Shinsuke at this point. I mean, with him having the U.S. title, man, they could take it and give him a good push, or they could totally fuck it up.
I'm gonna lean more towards they're gonna end up fucking it up.
Cyanide's optimistic.
I believe that. I believe that. I'm on Cyanide's side. They're gonna fuck it up.
Chuckklez is optimistic as well. They're both optimistic for Nakamura's future. Yeah, you know. Like I said, I think it was a short match. I understand why they did it, like you said, as far as the back injuries. And where is Wikkid?
Yeah, the guy that was actually at the guy that's actually at the pay-per-view at the time of it happening is not even on the show right now.
Yeah, no, yeah, this motherfucker was actually at the goddamn pay-per-view. Like, he was there. Like, if you go check on his fucking social media,
he's not here.
You could fucking see where, I swear to God, here's what we're going to do. Because I don't want to get into the next match quite yet. Alright?
Without him on the show.
Hey, hold on, where the fuck, man, fuck you, fuck. Too many goddamn messages, guys, I'm telling you that. Wait, what? But where the fuck is, oh, that's some bull, oh no, because he's sitting into there. Alright, I was looking for a message from Wikkid, as opposed to it being in that, right? So, do this real quick. I'm gonna have my wife place a phone call. Alright, hey babe, call that number. I'm gonna have Shell make a call real quick, and hopefully Wikkid fucking answers, because I want to harass him.
Hopefully, just for the one match. If he gets on just for us to talk shit about Kevin Owens to him, he can get off.
Yeah. Like, you can, like, for real, if he's busy, just hang around so I can shit talk on this one match, because I so want to.
Because I know he's gonna enjoy it.
It'll be fun, man. I love the banter with Kevin Steen. It's Kevin Steen, goddammit. Fuck Kevin Owens. Look, even I got fucking.
He got those hands. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Whew. Let's see.
But since we're waiting for him, what do you all think about that one incident when Braun Strowman had him in the urinal, that outdoor porta potty, and he just pushed him off the stage? Him off.
Oh my God, dude.
First off, here's the point I want to make, right? And I seen something about this, and it made several points as far as bullshit. But how is it you go to your boss? All right, your boss, like, let's say you're working somewhere. Just imagine, whoever the fuck you are out there listening, all you fuckers, right? You go to your boss, and you're like, this one guy's picking on me. Can you make him stop? So they shove you in a steel cage?
Well, technically, he deserved it, because Kevin is pretty much like, now that Stephanie's back or something like that, I think he can use Kurt Angle the way he was trying to use with Mick Foley. And Kurt Angle wasn't having that shit. Since you want to fuck around with, want to be Stephanie's full-time bitch, I'm gonna make you Braun Strowman's bitch, and Lee literally did that. To the point that you're gonna recognize me as a boss, or else you're just gonna face off against Braun Strowman, and Braun Strowman is pretty much bullying him throughout the whole entire week.
I don't know, man. I think that's terrible for your boss to do to you. Like, really. And even this match, I must say, not enough super kicks.
You got 2 in this match, okay?
Not enough. Look, here's my point, right? To clarify why it's not enough, for anyone out there, go and watch a Kevin Steen match from Ring of Honor.
It was super kicks left and right, I know.
Not enough super kicks in this goddamn motherfucker. Alright? It's not.
Vince is not going to sign the Young Bucks, so we can stop hearing about super kicks.
Yeah, Young Bucks are not going to go to WWE. They even say to themselves they're not interested in WWE.
I can understand that. Fuck, you know they're making bank. I mean, they got fucking... Dude, they're Young Buck pops.
They're making
I know,
more
I'm waiting to
sales
pick mine
than
up.
anybody in the main roster of WWE.
Yeah. There's no fucking reason for them to sign to the WWE. They sell an ass load of merch, being part of Bullet Club. Like I said, I mean, they have pops. How many motherfuckers do you know in wrestling that aren't in the WWE that have pops?
Just them or Bullet Club or Kenny Omega.
Yeah. It's a fucking short-ass exclusive list. It really is. I mean, you can probably find most of the WWE roster, but when you get outside of that, yeah, it becomes a real short list as far as wrestlers are concerned. Wikkid didn't answer.
With the Funko Pops?
Yeah, the Funko Pop figures.
Yeah, the Funko Pops. Man.
It's there's 2 variations of the Young Bucks. Then you have Cody Rhodes, Kenny Omega,
Doesn't
and
the
then
villain
the
have
Chinese
one?
guy that was in the Funko Pop.
Doesn't the Martin Scorsese have one?
Not yet.
Okay. I thought they covered most of the Bullet Club.
Or the
No,
Guerrillas of Dynasty.
Something like that. But they covered the main guys that everybody actually knows, like the Young Bucks, Omega, and Rhodes.
All right, hey, well, Wikkid didn't answer, so all I got to say is Kevin Steen is the shit, y'all, and Kevin Steen won that match.
Because when you see the match, when they're on top of the cage, Braun Strowman pretty much gave him that win by throwing him off the cage into an announce table, which basically landed him on the floor.
Yeah, so he won that match. So Kevin Owens, 1. Braun Strowman, 0. That's all I got to fucking say.
But honestly, if you guys pay attention, you guys know about the airbags under the tables when they do that shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
If you paid attention to him landing on that, he missed almost 70% of that airbag.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's just like how it happened in the TLC, wasn't it? When he got thrown off that ladder. No, it was No, it was Money in the Bank when he got thrown off that ladder into that table. Oh God.
Yeah, he landed like right on the end of the table where he would have been in like Michael Cole, Corey Graves. He would have been in their lap if they wouldn't have moved. That's how much he almost missed that table.
Well,
if it would hit Corey Graves, it'll be fine with me. There he is.
What's up, guys?
Oh wait,
What's up?
Wikkid's in the house. The biggest Kevin Steen fan on the planet, finally joined us on the Blood Beyond the Mat. What's good, Wikkid?
Shit, man, my voice is totally fucked. That practice just killed me. But how y'all doing? Have we got to my match yet?
Yes, we're gonna get on. We're actually on the match right now with Kevin Owens and Braun Strowman cage match.
That's what I'm saying. Look, I'm a Kevin Steen fan, but Wikkid here is the #1 Kevin Steen fan. I'm telling y'all.
Look, that's all I want to say is, bro, I went to Extreme Rules. First off, since I'm coming in late, the pay-per-view, the matches totally fucking sucked. Being there was great. The matches fucking sucked. But the greatest point of my night, I can't even fucking lie, was watching Kevin Owens win, which is the first in my life. I have never been so happy. But being there, dude, right behind the announce tables, like I was a little bit up high, but I was behind the announce tables and watching him throw that fat motherfucker off that cage. was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
See, look, that's what I'm telling you. You fuckers, everybody out there fucking watching, listening. I told you I was the #1 Kevin Steen fan. See, he was happy to see him win.
But on the for real note, though, like, I know I'm coming in late, but dude, Jeff got fucked, and like, that ruined my night. Like, I was ready to leave when I saw that. Like, he was the only reason I really wanted to go.
See Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, and Orton ruined my fucking life because I like him too. I didn't expect to see him there, and then when he fucking did it, I was like, you fucking piece of shit, bro. I had a $14 beer. I chugged that bitch. I was so mad. I sat back down in my seat.
Damn. Oh, when he stomped Jeff Hardy in the nuts.
Yeah, bro. I got there. The first thing I did was buy $70 worth of Jeff Hardy merch.
Ooh.
Damn.
That was the first thing I did. And then, like, his entrance came out, bro. And, like, as a Jeff Hardy fan since I was a little kid, I lost my shit, bro. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, my God, he's here. He's live. You know what I mean? Like, this is about to be wild as fuck. And then
you marked like out.
Dude, bad. It was like the TNA fucking match with Sting all over again is what I felt like. I'm like, man, is he back on drugs? Like, what happened?
Oh, yeah, that's terrible. We were just talking about it because Jeff was having a serious back injury. We thought it was the reason why he kind of, like, lost that match with Shinsuke, so he'd get back into the rating.
Well, I feel like he was there to put over fucking Shinsuke that night anyway, and whatever it is with his back, I think stopped the match from happening. Like, I was under the realization that he was going to lose that title that night, even if he fought. But it was going to be a good match, is what I felt. You know.
Well, the only reason it was like literally the nut shot and the Shinkasa or Kinshasa, whatever how you fucking say it, was because he injured his back one last time he did the Swanton.
Yeah, I heard about that after, but you know what I mean? It was like one of those.
Right.
It ruined my day, bro. And then I thought Orton was coming to beat up Shinsuke. I got excited. I like Shinsuke, but Orton is way better. And it didn't happen.
No, they're building a good story between.
And can I say, to that end, that would be a fucking feud I would be interested in seeing.
Shinsuke and Orton?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All day.
Yeah. That.
Are we talking Orton back in the Evolution, though?
Yeah.
You don't get a time travel.
I could imagine how
pissed
off you were with that whole solution like that, man. I would imagine.
Yeah, I think that probably, like, if they would have made Shinsuke and Orton feud, I think that probably would have been one of the better rivalries they've had in quite some time. And it would have had at least a potential to be.
Yeah, no, I think it would be great. Like, I thought they were building to that. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, Orton came out. I thought they were going to build that feud with him and Shinsuke for the title.
Yeah.
Or just RKO to Shinsuke out of nowhere. That would be fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what they should have done. He nut shots.
Like the moment like Shinsuke won and they have the camera on him holding up the title, Randy Orton out of nowhere gives him the RKO.
That would have been a moment to mark out.
Right?
I feel like they don't do that kind of shit that often anymore. Like, WWE is just, that's my other problem with WWE, guys. It's become too fucking predictable. And I don't even watch the shit that much anymore. And I can still predict most of it when I fucking watch it. And I don't even pay a fucking attention.
I don't pay attention to half of it either. Just I see pretty much all the clips on Instagram because people like to be posting up a lot of pay-per-view events on WWE, so it's pretty much I'm watching this for free.
Right.
Yeah, then you got Wikkid just posting up shots from the crowd illegally like an asshole. Vince coming after you for that yet, bro?
I do what I want. What?
I said Vince coming after you for that yet?
I don't know. He hasn't come after me for the GWO yet. No one's Look, all I know is I was there and I was posting pictures all I fucking wanted. What's he going to do to me? Take him down. Like, what are you going to say to me?
You're going to tell fans you can't post pictures?
You're never going to get any kind of fucking money out of me. What money do I have that you don't have?
He's gonna take
Right.
the grimy one's name.
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't give a fuck.
Say don't start none with Vince. You know he would be the dick to go copyright your fucking name, introduce a tag team as the grimy ones, and then come after you being like, y'all can't fucking do that shit.
That's how they did it with New Jack. Yeah.
That's so fucked.
Or when Matt Hardy was doing that shit on the trampolines back when he was younger and he was known as High Voltage, and WCW come out with that name.
Yep.
Don't piss Vince off, guys. It's probably not a good idea. Fuck. You might be like, you can't call this show The Blood Beyond the Mat. That's too close. Wait, he ain't got rights to that. He ain't got rights to that, thankfully. Yeah. Check out Beyond the Mat. It's way back in the day shit. Most motherfuckers probably.
So now that
have no
that's
idea
out
what
of the
that
way,
is.
we were talking about the Kevin Owens match. If you would give it a rating, what rating would you give it, Wikkid?
Fucking 100.
Damn. See, I told you. Kevin Steen won, and that's all fucking Wikkid wanted to see because he is the #1 Kevin Steen fan on this planet.
All right, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I'll never be happy if he ever wins again, but that was pretty great.
He just loves seeing Kevin hurt so bad. He just became a fan of him because of that.
No, I wish he could have got hurt worse. Like,
God
honestly.
damn, man, the motherfucker's got a family.
Wikkid,
What the fuck is wrong
like,
with
if you give a rating with the whole porta potty thing, what rating would you give him with that porta potty scene?
I might have missed that, bro.
Wait, how did...
I watch pay-per-views, dude. I watch pay-per-views. That's all I watch.
All right. I share that in common with you, Wikkid. That's pretty much all I watch, really, is the pay-per-views I don't watch. But it was in the build-up, man, that he fucking shoved his ass in a porta potty and dumped him off, so yeah.
Oh, yeah, 101.
It just came out of the porta potty looking all blue.
There's so much talking. Like, I don't dig Raw and SmackDown. So much talking. I follow the internet to keep up with storylines, and I watch pay-per-views because at least it's all wrestling.
All right, real quick though, hey, flip this back. You gotta say, and you have to give credit to Kevin Steen for agreeing to take that bump.
It was only a cage. It wasn't a Hell in a Cell or anything. Come on.
Okay, hey Wikkid, can I throw you off a fucking cage that high into a table?
Let's do it.
And yeah, wait, and now, legitimately,
let's do it.
now hold the fuck on. Let's clarify. Not we're gonna get up there and you're gonna be a fucking asshole and try and reverse it and take us both or throw me off. You're just gonna agree to fucking fall off and go through that table.
No, see, that's the thing. I will reverse it. I won't try. I will. You will definitely go with me, sir.
Okay, no, asshole. See, that's not what Kevin
If
Steen
I'm going
did.
to hell, you're going to hell with me.
Hey, hold on. We'll make it a 3-way. Chuckles will be the ref, and we'll all 3 go through the fucking table.
I'll join into that.
Wait. Fuck you guys. I've been over in like a dozen car wrecks. I got a bad neck and a bad back. I cannot. I don't think I could fucking.
All right, Factor will be the referee, and I'll join with you guys falling off that cage. That'll be fucking fun.
Here's the thing. He is a professional wrestler. Okay, a professional wrestler. That's what he does, right? He is a professional wrestler. I am not. So him to take that bump was not that impressive due to bumps I've seen taken quite regular in the WWE. I mean, Hell in a Cell, someone getting thrown off Hell in a Cell is just a thing now. A cage is not, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, it's just not that impressive.
No, wait. Hold on. You said it's normal to get thrown off a Hell in a Cell. Okay. Now, there are 2 people...
Every Hell in a Cell, someone gets thrown off that bitch.
Not like Foley did, though.
I don't know. Kevin Owens.
Cyanide said there was like an airbag or something like that underneath the announce table. It's like you see more clearly the crash he was. There was a airbag that he kind of missed when he fell off the cage.
He was right on the corner, like almost off of it.
So he didn't even do his job right.
No, Braun Strowman didn't throw him right because he's unprofessional. I better shut up before I catch them hands.
He got them hands that night. We'll just say that.
Yeah.
Oh, he definitely got them hanging.
All right, Wikkid, there's going to be another match between him and Braun. Here's the thing, though. He made a match where Stephanie agreed where if he beats Braun Strowman, he takes away Braun Strowman's Money in the Bank contract.
Oh, bullshit.
Real shit, dude.
No, you know you
gonna
want
give
Steen
that
to have that
motherfucker.
contract.
No, I don't.
I do.
I want to see Braun as champion. Braun's the shit.
We just gotta wait till Brock gets back from the fucking WWE, his bitch ass should do, and then we're gonna see him just run up and win that fucking belt. I'm predicting that and hoping it happens.
Nothing against Braun Strowman. Here's my true opinion of it. He's way too one-note.
Way too one-noted.
Yeah, he's way too one-noted. Like that motherfucker. Yeah, I'm the big dude, and I fuck. Like, what else do you do?
It's a different version of Roman Reigns when he first started.
No, he's a weaker, smaller version of the Big Show.
That's
I
not
wouldn't
true.
say weaker, bro. He is definitely stronger, bro.
That's not true. He was more smarter. He was more quicker than what Big Show could do.
Yeah.
And it's so stupid. It's kind of bullshit how Big Show would call him out and say he's not going to be a good future world champion. It's like, fuck you. You're just mad because he threw your ass through a fucking cage, dude.
Bro, and he's so much stronger. Like, before he was in the WWE, he was the world's strongest man. Like, dude is fucking strong as fuck.
Oh, wait, Braun Strowman has won the world's strongest man?
Yeah, he's a world strongman.
Okay. Oh, well, no. Is he a world strongman, or did he actually win the competition?
I believe he won it.
I don't remember fully. I believe he won it, though.
Okay. Now, let me point out, either way, that's fucking impressive. And I'm not trying to diminish, but there is a distinction between being a competitor and being the motherfucker who won the whole. You know what I'm saying?
You can't be Mark Henry all the time.
Yeah, like for Mark Henry. Like, Mark Henry was the world's strongest man. Same thing with Braun Strowman.
I don't know, man. I guess I'm more interested to see somebody either work a technical aspect or some high flying shit.
I mean, come on, like, you agree with us like this. Like, we all know that he should have beaten Brock Lesnar when they first fought in the ring. Because he was whooping his ass up and down when they first faced each other face to face. And all of a sudden, like, he loses a one puny F5.
But
like, what the hell?
To that accord right there, bro, when he fucking kneed Brock just a little too hard, I think if Brock wanted, he could have fucked him up. Yeah. Brock wanted, he could have lit Braun Strowman a fuck up and knocked him the fuck out.
But he held his composure.
Yeah,
he did. But he was, I mean, you can see he was pissed.
He gave that quick 1-2, like, don't do it again.
I mean, Brock Lesnar, he did that shit to him, like, one time when he was with the Wyatt family. Like, he just literally, like, beat his ass, like, legit. And Braun Strowman returned the favor and kneed him in the face, and then Brock got pissed off and punched him legit. Okay, that was kind of funny. It was like, wow, that was a real fucking punch.
Well, bringing all that up, it's just like that, 4 or 5 way they had at the one pay-per-view for the title when fucking Lesnar hit Strowman with the steps. And then all of a sudden, here comes fucking Samoa Joe and Roman Reigns lighting his ass up.
Right.
Yeah, that's the
it's
thing
like
about
they're
wrestling.
pushing him to be a big bad guy.
Yeah, that's the thing about wrestling. It's supposed to look violent, but technically you're supposed to very much be concerned about everyone in the ring and their well-being. Yeah.
Now,
You're
with Brock,
supposed to
it's
take
like,
care of
fuck
your
you,
opponent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, Brock, come on, you got
fuck.
kneed and punched in the face in the UFC multiple times. I'm pretty sure you could say, okay, that was a slip.
Yeah, but I don't think Braun gives a fuck either. I think Braun legit likes to hurt people, kind of like Lesnar. I really think it's like
real though.
Yeah, I agree. I think Lesnar just enjoys hurting people. That's why he went to the UFC.
Well, that's why he needs to go. That's why he needs to go back to UFC. Wrestling's not for you, bro.
Yeah.
Especially he's on the mic and he's cussing. It's like, that was a good promo what he did. But when he's in WWE, let Paul Heyman just talk for him because he knows that he's going to get a write-up again if he cusses on the mic.
Hey,
yeah, well,
I'm a Paul Heyman guy, all right?
I like Paul Heyman, man.
Fuck Paul Heyman.
Wait, no, look, I
like
like Paul Heyman I wish he'd do more of a fucking fuck, I can't remember the dude's name. Old school, way back in the day, the fucking 80s. He ran a whole set of heels. Bobby Heenan. I wish Paul Heyman worked more of a Bobby Heenan angle, and actually it wasn't just like, oh, I got Brock Lesnar. It was like he had like a little cast of people. I know they tried that.
He's more worser than Bobby Heenan, in my opinion.
But dude, I think he plays that heel like dick fucking manager so well, you know?
Oh yeah, he's always been that. Even when he used to be Undertaker before he was Undertaker manager, he was always plays that dickish manager.
Right. I'd just like to see them use him more besides just Brock Lesnar. But I mean, that's just my own personal fucking opinion, and I'm not a writer for the WWE, nor would I want to be, because if I started writing for WWE...
Fun fact is, I heard now he's part of the writing team now. Paul Heyman is.
Dude, if I started writing for the WWE, they'd fire me in a week, and I'll tell you why. Because my first match idea would be for an elimination chamber for the tag team titles with 6 teams, and the people that were put in the... So there would be 2 people in each pod, and they were randomly selected. They weren't a team.
Oh, this is great.
That would be fucking awesome. I would love to see that fucking match, to be honest with you.
Wouldn't you, though? Like, motherfuckers in the pod beating the shit out of each other. You got, like, two dudes...
No, because you have, like, 2 of the teams that are together or in one pod.
Yeah. It's fucking like, it'd be great. A pod opens, the 2 dudes just fall out because they've knocked each other unconscious.
Bro, you got people like, please let us out. Please let us out.
Yeah, it's just like they rush out of the cage and one of them trips out.
It'd be fantastic. I don't know why. I want to see that match. I want to see a tag team title match with 6 teams, and they just randomly put motherfuckers in. Look, if anybody listening over at WWE wants to take that idea, I don't even want credit. I just want to see the match, you motherfuckers.
And take the fucking paddings off of the metal plates outside of the elimination chamber. Because I remember back then there used to be no paddings and everybody be slamming on fucking metal. Now it's just like they fucking became pussies and put paddings on it outside of it.
Yeah, it's not like it helped Triple H's throat in the first one versus Rob Van Dam.
Oh, you almost fucking died, dude. You seen that shit?
Yeah,
that's why the reason why they put paddings because of that.
Well, dude, that shit was in the ring though. That was, he frog splashed him in the ring, and he just fucking, he missed and hit like his knee right against Hunter's throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I vividly remember that. That was terrible. Yeah, and then Hunter was gone for like 10-15 minutes.
Dude, he's like, I was serious. He almost died because he crushed his throat, the bone in his throat.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's impressive, and that shows...
That's why his voice is kind of raspy as you hear him right now.
I can believe that's the reason. Yeah. But so let's point. So I'm just loving real quick. I'm loving that Wikkid loved the fact that Kevin Steen won. I knew you were a Steen fan at heart, bro. I knew it.
All right, on to the next match.
Hell no. And by that I mean Team Hell No, motherfucker, versus the Bludgeon Brothers. Segway.
That dumbest match.
Another lame match.
This show needs an Asian female co-host. What the fuck, Lando?
Wait, what? What did Lando say?
Lando's wanting an Asian female co-host.
Oh, God.
Look, go listen to the fucking Cindy fucking Starfall interview we did Sunday. I'm sorry. We'll try and get you more Asian flavor on Sunday. Jesus. Look, somebody... Okay, here's the goal. I need an Asian female wrestler, guys. Somebody find one and book her for the show. That way we can satiate Lando's need an Asian
Gail
fetish.
Kim.
Shimmer is in Chicago in 2 months. I'll go.
I said y'all do that, not me. Back to Team Hell No versus the Bludgeon Brothers. You said it's a total shit match. I want to know real quick before we go any farther. Wikkid, out of all these matches, I mean, you being at the fucking pay-per-view, how many of them do you think were worth sitting through the whole match? Just a number. Not the names of the matches, just how many of them.
Wait, say that again. You were breaking up. Sorry, I'm driving in a rainstorm, bro.
Say it one more time, bro.
What you asked one more time? I'm driving in a rainstorm, so.
Oh, my bad, bro. I said, how many of these matches were actually worth watching in their entirety?
Maybe 3.
Maybe 3. Have we gotten to any of them so far? Well, Braun Strowman and Kevin Steen was obviously one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one. I can't remember the lineup, what they were.
All right, well, we got Team Hell No versus the Bludgeon Brothers, which everybody...
This is a lame match. Fucking lame.
I like seeing Daniel Bryan in the ring. I think anytime I see Daniel Bryan in the ring, like, he's always impressive.
Yeah, but it's just like when they all of a sudden bring back Team Hell No. And wasn't Kane supposed to be a mayor of his town or something like that?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he's still wrestling.
I don't know. It just wasn't good. And then like the whole walking boot gimmick. Come on, man.
And just them still arguing and stuff like
more
that.
Than Brock Lesnar.
What was that sign? I'm sorry.
So he runs for mayor and shows up more than Brock Lesnar.
You're right. He shows, like, even if he's the mayor, he still shows up more than Brock Lesnar. That is a fucking fact. And I heard people were giving shit on Kane because of that. Because you became the mayor, and all of a sudden you're still wrestling. People are kind of pissed off because of that.
Right.
I mean,
I don't know, like, I thought the idea of the tag team.
Well, go ahead, fuckers. Whoever wants to.
Alright, look, I'll give the idea of the tag team. It was a cool idea, but I think in theory it was better than actually seeing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you mean Team Hell No?
Yeah. In theory it was cool. I liked it in theory. Watching it fucking butt cheeks.
I think their first run was okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when it first came out as Team Hell No, hell yeah, it was perfect. But when they came back though, after how many years since they've been gone?
Fuck, I don't remember.
I mean, Brian had been gone like 5 just from his solo career, hadn't he? Ever since he had his issue.
Yeah, just like ever since they broke up, Team Hell No, they were still fighting even ever since. Like when Kane joined the Authority and shit. It's just like they never pretty much accomplished their anger management classes together.
Everybody just needs to hug it out.
Yeah, and it's just like they keep bringing. It's just like it was a shocker to see them back again, but it's just like seeing them together right now. It's just like it's not the same with how it used to be.
Right.
Man, look, if you look through all that, though, I mean, when they brought Daniel Bryan back, I don't even see why they threw him in a tag team. I thought they were going to keep him as a singles competitor. And if you're going to throw him in as a tag team, this is, again, my personal opinion. I think you should throw him in with somebody that's more his size. That way you've got 2 guys that are just quick and about fun. Like, interesting tag team, Bryan Danielson and Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Dude, I think
Finn Balor's in Raw.
Oh, whatever. Fuck that goddamn Raw SmackDown bullshit. They need to stop that shit too. I guarantee.
I think Daniel Bryan and fucking Dean Ambrose would be dope, honestly.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that'd be smooth. But hey, on that Raw SmackDown split shit, you know they're gonna fucking switch back in a couple years, just like they fucking do every goddamn time.
Yep.
Yeah. It's just like now they're trying to make SmackDown even with Raw, but making it like a 3-hour session, like how they do with Raw pretty much. But now SmackDown, they're saying they're trying to think about doing it, but I feel like they're not gonna change up shit.
I feel like WWE is spreading themselves thin. And
one thing is just like so dumb what WWE is doing. They're treating SmackDown like it's a piece of shit, like show-wise, because it is the B show, and they're just like they have less roster, and Monday Night Raw always gets the main events on pay-per-views and shit.
But not even that. Let's. I don't have the WWE Network. For anybody in here got the WWE Network?
I do.
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
How many? Look, I'm the only motherfucker that don't have the WWE Network. Look at that. Fuck it. How many different wrestling shows do they put on now? I mean, I know they got the 505, which is the cruiserweights. They got Raw, SmackDown, NXT.
I hardly ever watch that show, the 505.
All right.
But
I watch NXT
205.
NXT is better than the fucking main roster.
Exactly.
Agreed.
That's the only reason why I would go on WWE is just for NXT.
That's terrible. The fact that, but obviously we're four motherfuckers that appreciate the actual art of wrestling, and I think NXT is where you
just like NXT, it's like you're watching the Indies, but it's a WWE brand, but still to let the wrestlers do what they do, like they do in the Indies. But when they come to the main roster, they switch up their movesets. It's bullshit.
They'll almost let them do everything they do in the Indies. There's still certain, like, I didn't see no package pile driver in the fucking Indies when Steam was in it.
No, of course they're not going to bring. It's obvious they're not going to put a pile driver in their match anymore. But still,
Sissies.
some of the moves that might look life-threatening, some of them they still use. But other than that, though, it's like no.
You want to know what my whole debate is to that? Is let me grab a motherfucker around the neck and DDT the shit out of him on concrete and show you how quick they die. All right? A DDT is deadly.
Kiss my ass because I won't do it.
Well, I'm not saying I'll do it to any of y'all motherfuckers. I got love for y'all. I ain't really trying to do it to nobody because I ain't trying to catch a case. I'm just simply making a point that a DDT can be fatal really fucking quick like.
Oh yeah, it is a deadly move. A DDT, it is a deadly move. What's that one Spanish wrestler that was at NXT and then he moved to the main roster on SmackDown? Has that one hot ass manager? Because he has a DDT move. Yeah, that's it. It's like he has a DDT move where he puts his opponent's arm behind his back, grabs him behind the head, and then drops him so his opponent can't have no protection for his head. Like his head's pinned straight towards the fucking concrete.
So he doesn't underhook DDT.
It's a variation of the spike DDT.
Yeah.
Punk did it better because he did a double underhook.
Yeah, the double arm DDT move.
Who was it? I think my favorite DDT, if we're going to get into that, was done by Paul London.
Dean Ambrose.
No, Paul London, man, in the early days of Ring of Honor. He would do a double underhook, leg sweep, DDT. And if that shit didn't look like it would fucking kill you.
Okay,
It'll kill
I know
you.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Cyanide? I mean, this was back in fucking, like, 2002, 2003. Real early Ring of Honor shit. And like I said, it was Paul London. And yeah, it was funny, too, because I was fucking... At this time, I was kind of contemplating going and starting to train as a wrestler. And I was like, hey, you know what would be a really cool fucking finisher? You hook somebody for a DDT and underhook them, and then you do a leg sweep. And then I started watching Ring of Honor, and I was like, fuck, that move exists. I thought I made it up.
I wish they would bring back the Brainbuster DDT.
Yeah.
Like Austin Aries style. Like they lift them up like a suplex and then drop them on their heads. I love that fucking move.
I mean, you see that all over the place, just not in fucking WWE.
WWE.
Yeah. But hey, back to Hell No, right? I fully agree, man. This match was shit. This is another match. I mean, the only good part of it is when you see Daniel Bryan going off, because I love watching that man work in the ring. I do. Like, I've had the privilege to watch him in Ring of Honor before he did go into the WWE, so I've had a chance to watch this dude work in the ring fairly close because it was in the younger days of Ring of Honor when they weren't as big. I mean, he's just impressive, but I agree with everyone here. It's a bad combo at this point. It's them trying to go back to a well that's fucking dry. Stop getting out of your car, Wikkid.
Hey. But hey, I got to jet because I got to go in and cook dinner.
All right, hey.
All right, bro.
It's good to know, though, that you are a true fan of Kevin Steen, wanting him to win that match.
Yeah,
bro.
fuck Kevin Owens.
I said Kevin Steen, motherfucker.
All I want to say real quick before I jump off here is, since I'm not going to make it to that match, the crowd for the last match was the most rowdy thing I've ever seen in my life, bro. They took our clock away from us. I have to talk about this real quick. Like, during the we were doing the countdown like it was a Royal Rumble, just being assholes. And around minute, 17, they took the clock away from us. So we just started counting down every 20 seconds until they gave it back.
Damn.
Yeah, and then we just kept counting down. I guess Seth looked when Ziggler had him in that headlock and they were grappling on the ground. I guess he was like, man, they should just give him the clock back because this is way worse.
Oh, yeah.
It was wild as fuck, dude. It was. And did you guys hear the Chris Benoit chant?
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, I heard the Chris Benoit chant.
Yeah, me and my wife's brother started that motherfucker. I was so happy it caught on.
I can't believe you pulled off getting that fucking... I'm surprised they didn't try and censor that goddamn chant, to be real honest.
I checked the next day to see if they did, and I could hear it. I was so happy.
Yeah, but I heard that shit. It's like, that was you? I was like, holy shit.
This grimy fuck just trying to be offensive.
Dude, because Chris Benoit was the shit. I don't give a fuck what anybody got to say about him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, agreed. I mean, it's terrible that a man that had such a great fucking run in everything that he did and was so respected in the industry ended up going out the way he did. I mean, because it did tarnish everything he'd done.
Oh, yeah. He'll never see the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah. That's just sad. Hey, real quick before you fucking run off to cook dinner, because I know Chuckklez is sitting here thinking, can we get through this show? I gotta work in the morning, you asshole factor.
Yeah, I got a new job tomorrow.
I know, dude. We only got... Here, look, fuck it. We're gonna rush through these last couple matches. Come on, Wikkid, hang with us. We're gonna do it real quick. So, Team Hell No versus the Bludgeon Brothers. It was shit. Then we got Roman Reigns versus Bobby Lashley. Really?
I'm just happy they let Bobby Lashley win and not Roman. So, because Vince McMahon was not there, and he did not predict that match for Roman to win. So, I'm happy they let Bobby win.
I'd like to see them give him a good push. How'd that do live, Wikkid? How was the crowd?
It was alright.
Is alright? What'd you think of it?
I mean, the match was, at least Roman lost.
Oh, good. Yeah, it was good. I'm sick of the push they're fucking giving that motherfucker.
At this point, they're just shoving it down everybody's throat.
I got something to shove down their throats.
Cyanide, I don't think Vince wants your dick. I think he's more trying to look at the fucking, oh no, female wrestlers. I can't say divas no more because they fucking finally were intelligent enough to cut that
what's
shit
your
out.
guys' predictions of the WWE putting together the first ever female divisions tag team championship?
That's retarded.
I mean, it could work. I could see it working. But
how, though? It's like only teams that you will see that will work is either with Bayley and Sasha, which is stupid, why they're still friends again.
The Iconics.
Iconics, whatever, or something like that.
You got the Riot Squad. You got Riot Squad, and then you got,
Alexa Bliss and Mickie James.
No, the two that came out with Paige.
I know what you're talking about. Absolution.
Those two. Those are the only really tag team female superstars they have.
Yeah, it's just like less. It's like a barely few.
Yeah, I think it would only work if they honestly get a bigger fucking diva.
And like majority of that, it's like half of them are on Raw and the other ones are on SmackDown. It's like, how is that going to work? You know what I'm saying?
There's another very valid point that you really can't... They could do it probably with the entirety of their female roster, but with splitting it between shows like that, I don't think it's accomplishable.
No, it's not. And especially I've seen the belts what they're going to look like. It's just like white and silver, and everybody started throwing racial remarks because the front of the logos has two black women in the front of the plates and shit. It's like whatever.
Wikkid had to go. He was getting yelled at.
Wikkid was like,
Yeah.
hey, look, my wife already bounced out. Fucking, she's upstairs fucking reading. She's just like, bring me my computer when you're done. I don't want to listen to this wrestling shit no more. Yeah, but he had to cook. We'd already cooked. That motherfucker, wait, no, I think he's on a little bit later of a time zone than I am. Not much though, but whatever. It's late as fuck. If they need to fucking dinner, they need to fucking dinner. But to the point of the Divas, man, the next match was actually Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss. And look, man, I don't know, like I like Flair as far as their female division, but their female division is lacking in my opinion. I mean, it's better than it has been, but they won't go to that next level. Like, if you're gonna let these females fucking compete, let them compete like they do in the indies, which is almost, I mean, really, like, just let them go. Like,
why do you think Alexa Bliss is getting more hate now? Because they're mostly using her in every match and making her win.
Whatever.
She's kissing Stephanie's ass.
Well, what? As opposed to bringing in fucking Ronda Rousey and going, yeah, this, she's gonna take it all. I don't know. Like, I'm not saying Ronda Rousey ain't a badass, but why?
The only thing that made this match any better was when Rousey jumped the barricade and beat the shit out of both of them.
Right. But it's like Mickie James is mostly just getting the ass whoopings. Alexa Bliss just keeps on running off like a bitch.
But she can't take heat. That's all that is.
Yeah. Like, every fight that you always see, Mickie James is always be the guinea pig of always getting jumped, and Mickie James keeps on running like a scared little girl.
Well, it was just back like when it was with Trish Stratus and Mickie James played, like, did the whole gimmick where she was mocking Trish Stratus.
I love that storyline.
Oh, when she played that crazy lesbian character.
Yeah.
She was always taking heat through everything.
Yeah. When it was Mickie James and Trish Stratus doing that, I think that's probably one of the best storylines I've seen with females in WWE that was just female.
Yeah, or Trish and Lita too.
Yeah, alright, yeah. I don't know. I think Mickie James and Trish's, I think I preferred the rivalry they had.
Really?
Like, I mean, oh, fuck, bro, that's a tough call, and I ain't watched any of those matches.
I mean, they're both good, don't get me wrong. I like the rivalry.
Yeah.
It's like, if it was more heat, it was like between Trish and Lita, in my opinion.
I mean, man, like, I guess it's the Mickie James and Trish Stratus shit is fresher in my mind, just based on the fact that, I mean, it's more current. God, I haven't seen a fucking Lita Trish match in 2 decades? Fuck, I don't know. A while?
I wanted to see them fight off in the Royal Rumble, the females Royal Rumble, but they had Lita in the ring fucking way too early.
I don't think they'll ever fucking figure out how to do a women's division properly. That's like, look, if you look at that show Glow, that was the whole problem. I think it's an interesting show and gives an interesting perspective as far as how females are looked at. I mean, they were trying to make a wrestling organization back in the 80s with female wrestlers, and they didn't really even get any female wrestlers. How much do you think the wrestling industry cares?
Not many.
Like,
it was sexist back then.
Huh?
It was kind of sexist back then. They only use females to be managers.
Yeah. I mean, that's like, look at Shimmer, which, I don't know, you guys are familiar with Shimmer?
Yes, I am.
Chuckklez?
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
Oh, well, Shimmer's, it pretty much got absorbed into Ring of Honor. Pretty much what happened with it. Excuse me. But, I mean, it was the Ring of Honor of women's wrestling in the indies, ostensibly, around the early 2000s.
Paige's mom owns Shimmer.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Paige's mom owns the company.
Oh, shit. Wait, does Shimmer still exist?
Yes.
Oh, that's news to me.
They do shows mainly in, like, Illinois, Southern Indiana, Wisconsin.
I need to take my
I
kid.
think-
Man, hey, Cyanide, if you see one of those coming up around here, will you let me know, man? I'd love to take my kid to a Shimmer show. I think that'd be interesting. And hell, I'd
I
love to
think
go to
they
a
have
Shimmer
one
show.
coming up next month or the month after in Berwyn, Illinois.
Oh, bro, I'll be at Pirate Fest. I got all my shit diverted into that right now. I'll be real honest. We should fucking...
Yeah,
that's what we need to do, Cyanide. I'm telling you, next year at Pirate Fest, I need y'all in a wrestling ring.
Well, I got the rings with one of the companies I work for.
All right, we'll fucking do a whole thing with that at a later point in time. That's talks, and that's next year, though, not this year, ladies and gentlemen, because Pirate Fest is already planned 17th, 18th, 19th, coming up motherfucking soon next month. But this match was shit.
All right. Yeah, it was shit.
I have no comment. I besides Rousey jumping the barricade, that was it.
Man, I didn't like that part. Like, what? No, I was good with that match just not being on the card. Like, I would have rather...
pushing...
No, I would have rather the pre-show match, the match that was the main event on the pre-show, been on the card than this fucking match.
They're not
This
pushing
match should have
Nia
never
like
been on
they
the
should
card.
be.
It should have been a kickoff. It was just so bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the match that was on the kickoff, that was the tables match, between New Day,
Sanity and
New Day
and Usos. That should have been in the main card.
No, dude, it was
No,
New
it
Day.
was,
It was New Day,
it
not
was
the
New
Usos.
Day.
But yeah, that should have been the thing that took the fucking place of this this match, because this match was shit.
But
Yeah.
you've noticed at least one of the tag title matches is always on the opening segment of any show.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't get that. So yeah, I think they kind of always make that mistake though, of making it to where there's one match that shouldn't have been on the pay-per-view, that should have been the opener, and one match that was in the pre-show that should have been on the goddamn pay-per-view. Now, I don't know if I can say that about these. I definitely wouldn't say that about these last two matches though. The first being AJ Styles versus Rusev, which I think is just a really odd match if you ask me. I don't know that Rusev deserves to be in the goddamn ring with AJ Styles.
No,
It's
he
just
does.
like so.
Oh, you say
he does. It's
Cyanide?
just like they just took him a while to do that.
Aiden English is what's screwing Rusev over right now.
Not speaking English?
Aiden.
English.
Oh, wait. How so?
It's just this whole, he comes out with Rusev all the time. All this and that. If honestly they would take Aiden English away from Rusev, he could probably get the proper push and be a bigger star.
Yeah, it's true. It's like Aiden English has just like become more of an annoyance.
I liked
Ever
Aiden
since the
English
Bald
in
Villain
ring.
broke up.
Like the Vaughn Villains. I loved that bit.
Yeah.
I thought them two were great.
Yeah, if Simon Gouch wasn't acting like an asshole, then they would still be together.
He'd still be a WWE superstar if he wasn't a prick.
Yeah, man. So he was always starting fights, and then that's what got him fired from the company, pretty much. And I heard he got his ass whooped by Sin Cara.
He got his ass whooped by Enzo on a tour bus in between house shows.
That's why he pretty much hates Enzo, because he got his ass beat, and he will always throw in like dirt of how he was terrible in NXT and all that type of shit.
Man, like, how you gonna get fucked up by Enzo, who is now a rapper, by the way?
A shitty rapper.
Yeah, he calls himself Real One. That's his MC name, by the way.
I wonder. So does this mean like that we can all just turn into wrestlers and nobody's gonna bitch? As rapper, like me and you,
I
Chuckles.
guess so.
Me and you, Chuckles.
It's just
we're gonna
like
go to
how
Japan.
it's like rappers want to become actors, and now wrestlers want to become actors type of way.
No. Fuck that,
Here,
bro.
here's perfect,
Me and you, Chuckles.
perfect tag team. No. Perfect tag team would be me and Chuckles, and you would be the manager.
All right, fair enough, because I really can't do bumps. You're right, bro. I've just And it's nothing like, I'm not like being like, I ain't taking that shit. I've legit been in a lot of really bad fucking car wrecks, and my neck is not in the greatest of shape. And I, like, a power bomb could really fuck me. Like, I could see a power bomb really fucking me up, even if I took it perfectly. Like, just because, I mean, I've been in car wrecks where I've blown a fucking window out with the side of my skull, you know. I don't remember a lot after hitting the window, it's just kind of spotty, but, you know, so I'm not really trying to put myself in a situation where I'm taking that kind of abuse to my spine. Just because I'd be worried about long-term damage, because I know I already have long-term damage. But fuck yeah, I'd totally be the dickheaded manager. It's like, hey, use this hubcap. It's covered in used condoms. I filled them up last night.
That would be some deathmatch tag team type shit.
And just like put like fake semen inside the condom wraps. When we hit somebody in the face, it'll be spraying out everywhere and hit the fan. And so everyone's gonna sue us.
No, I'm filling that shit up myself. Just make sure y'all don't get hit.
Oh, that's fucking disgusting.
No, all right, no, we're gonna take that shit away then.
That would be the greatest bit. Look, I'm your manager, but every time I try and hand you a weapon, you look at me like, Factor, that's fucking gross, and go grab something else.
I was like, why did you have a used condom in your pocket? What the fuck? You sick fuck.
That's a great gimmick. That I'd fucking oh my god, that would be brilliant. Like, your manager is
like, you pull in your pocket, see what you get, and you also you pull off a used condom. It's like, get that shit away, and then finally give me your brass knuckles.
Hey, check out these brass knucks, dude. They're covered in AIDS. Get that shit the fuck away from me, Factor.
All your hands with dildos.
I could do it all day. Just like nasty ass shit. Yo, this butt plug. They've all been used. Not by me, random females and males in the crowd, but just shove it in his mouth.
Disgusting.
You know what? I think Agua has probably done that with that one dildo badge that I've seen.
Alright. What up, Nightmare?
Anyway, back to the goddamn match.
Yeah,
please.
we just fucking finishing up reviewing Extreme Rules up in the motherfucking blood beyond the mat. Yeah, I got Chuckklez Cyanide with me. I am the unknown Factor still. Hey, real quick, if you've enjoyed this shit, like, subscribe, click that motherfucking button with the bell, because it'll tell you when we go live, like some dumbasses on this shit, right? And then motherfucker, you can click all kinds of other shit and that shit. And I know there's buttons, click them buttons, right? Check out the fucking radio too for all the past shows, as far as all of them. Yeah, but you're right, back to the motherfucking shit, that being AJ Styles versus Rusev. I watched most of this match, so it did good as far as I actually watched most of it, which is impressive for WWE. I like what Styles is another one of those guys that, like Daniel Bryan, I like watching him work in the ring because he's fucking exceptional. I'd say phenomenal, but I ain't doing that.
Yeah, it's like here's the thing, because like Cyanide said, Rusev should have been a lot better if they just get rid of Aiden English out of the side and kept it with Lana. I think it would be better, like how he was back then when he first came to the WWE, when he was the longest rating USA champion.
Oh wait, like when he was with the League of Nations.
He was terrible as League of Nations.
Yeah.
Come on, it was bad.
But he didn't always need somebody in the ring with him.
Oh yeah, like he was always being like these like tag divisions. Like they don't see him as a single character that much.
Right.
I liked him with Lana. Like, I think Lana was a good manager for him.
Yeah, she was a lot better. Yeah. And all of a sudden, they just let her do her own thing as a singles competitor.
Which we won't go into how much I'm not a fan of her.
Which we're not going to go into because she's terrible. Yes, we're not going to get into that.
I like how we both cover the same point and say like, yeah.
She had one cool finisher, which she did too with Naomi. That was it. But other than that, it was just bad.
is pretty bad. I will say, like, AJ Styles did get it to where I showed my kid what a Pele kick was in every degree, from actual soccer, you know, an actual Pele actually doing a Pele kick, to comparing AJ and Finn Balor's Pele kicks. Let me just ask you two, who has a better Pele kick, Finn Balor or AJ Styles?
AJ.
AJ.
Hey, that's what my kid said too, and I fully, wholeheartedly agree. Yeah, I mean, he does, because it's done with way more flourish. But I will say, I think it's more possible for you to use the Finn Balor one in an actual defensive tactic in a real fucking fight.
Because Finn Balor's Pele kick is more shorter and it's more quick. AJ puts in more force into it.
Well, and it's way more of a... There's way more showmanship in the way he does it. But and the way Finn Balor does it, though, I mean, he's just dropping on his back and kicking you as hard as he fucking can in the head.
Right.
It's a bit more something that I could see being done in real life, where if somebody tried to do an AJ Styles Pele kick on somebody, I'd like to think that motherfucker would just be like, what? Step out of the way, and that person would face plant. Like, dude, you're a dumb.
Pretty much, yeah. Because it's pretty much doing a moonsault without being on the turnbuckles. Like, you just try to do a backflip, but you fail, pretty much.
Yeah. Terrible fucking idea, man. Really. But I mean, fucking, let me see. AJ won that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, AJ won.
I had to double check that. And I see. Here's another problem. Why the fuck is he using a goddamn flying forearm as a finisher?
Because they will not let him do the Styles Clash.
I've seen him do the Styles Clash in WWE.
It's like he tries to do it, but they refuse him to hardly ever do it that much. So, like, either he does the phenomenal forearm or that submission move.
What, Cyanide?
He cannot do it with, like, Rusev or some of these bigger guys. He cannot hit the Styles Clash.
You don't think he can hit it on Rusev?
No.
Because Rusev's more heavier, because he weighs, like, how much? Like, almost, like, 300 pounds, and AJ's, like, 200.
Yeah.
I've seen AJ deliver that move to some bigger dudes. All right, well,
he did that to Abyss in NXT, like a big cat.
All right, how about this then? That's fine. Then, if you're going to give him a secondary finisher, make it the springboard 450 he does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
As opposed to a fucking flying forearm.
I mean, they did. I think when he first came to the WWE, I think it was when he faced off against Chris Jericho, I believe, if I'm correct or not. And then they stopped.
Chuckles? Cyanide?
Yeah.
What happened to Chuckles?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, what'd you do? Drop your phone?
No,
yeah.
I had it on my phone. I was like, everyone became silent.
Well, yeah, because we was
I dropped
listening
my phone. I
to
was trying to figure it out.
and then you went all quiet, real sudden-like. But no, yeah, like I've seen him use that 450, that springboard 450. Fuck, he used that springboard 450 against Rusev in that match.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Yeah, I mean, no, like I said though, dude, he hit it, and motherfucking they let Rusev kick out, and then he finishes with a fucking forearm, which I mean, it just doesn't look as impactful as the 450. That's why I just don't understand. I think it's a bad choice on their part. I don't know why they made it. That's just a complaint from me about how the fuck they're running shit. Which,
yeah, it was like, it would have been cool if they would have had him lift up Rusev and do the Styles Clash, but just like, I don't know why they won't let him do it.
See, yeah, I agree, yeah, because like you said, Chuckles, though, I've seen him do that shit to Abyss. And I know Abyss is bigger than fucking Rusev.
Oh, yeah, because Abyss is like 400 pounds, but AJ lifted him up like he was like Hulk Hogan lifting up Andre.
Yeah. So, I don't know, man. I guess just what they made his finisher is kind of disappointing to me. That's all.
No, I agree.
Like, why the fuck not use the... Like, why let him use the 450 and not make that his other finisher? Because how many guys you had use a 450 as a finisher?
Not that many.
But there's been a couple, is my point. Like, most of the time when you bust out that move, it's a fucking finisher. It's not... yeah, or unless you're using it as like a fucking in a WrestleMania, you're doing it so you can lead up to your actual finisher, and then it's only done for like the big 4 fucking pay-per-views. It's not something that's common. I don't get the fucking logic there, man. I don't. It confuses me. What did you guys overall think of this match, though?
I think it could have been better, but like, we already knew AJ was gonna win, but Rusev did hit his thing, which made it look like a good match. I'll probably give it like a 6.
I'd have to go with Chuckklez with a 6 because it could have been better if Aiden wasn't out there, and the attention wouldn't have been on Aiden English for that amount of time it was. They could have done more in the match.
I'll tell you what this makes me want is if they're gonna give Rusev a push, I think they should make it to where him and Samoa Joe have a long rivalry. I think that...
I wish they would do that, but they're not pushing Samoa Joe. That's one main thing that they just neglect, pretty much.
Yeah, and just think about them two having a fucking rivalry, man, and how well they could work one another in a match. You expect just based on their styles. And then you could throw in random motherfuckers occasionally into it, have a couple tag team matches, this and that. You could make a really good, long-standing storyline between those two, in my opinion. And it could go on so many
like how they did back in NXT. No, not NXT, but TNA back in the day. They used to have a good-ass rivalry.
Yeah. Yeah, like Joe hasn't had any kind of good rivalry in WWE. I don't get that. And I think if they're going to make one, I think Rusev is an excellent choice. And I mean, you could make it to where even you threw in AJ Styles in the middle, so kind of the title got involved at points. And like, you could do a really interesting work there, man. I mean, it was an okay match. Overall, I ain't giving it a rating because my ratings are based on Ring of Honor. And if I'm giving any WWE match, none of them are above a 3. Unless it's WrestleMania. If it's WrestleMania, you might get a 6 or a 7 in there somewhere. But I have Ring of Honor standards. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Fuck off. Hey, that's the goddamn truth, right? But I will say, it was nice to see them fucking, this next match. I don't know, man. I kind of feel like this is a waste of an Iron Man match, but at the same time, it's an Iron Man match they should have done 5 fucking years ago as a main event.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins, yeah.
Yeah. For 30 minutes. And like I said, I mean, I feel like this is something that could have been done and could have been done really fucking well, but you guys missed your mark.
They really missed the mark a lot. Especially with Drew McIntyre just being like the annoying manager. It's just like, dude, you've matured now. You should have been a main eventer.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I don't understand why Dolph Ziggler never got a good... And I mean, I've heard him complain about this. I don't know. I guess maybe he...
he's complained like a bitch that he is. Like, he keeps complaining. It's like he doesn't give enough push that he actually deserves. Motherfucker, you said this shit before when you became USA champion. You say you get unappreciated, and all of a sudden you just sucked Vince's dick and took the money and came back to the company, and you're still bitching.
Whatever. He's a goddamn cheerleader in the long run of things.
Because he's so goddamn overrated.
Wait. Come on. Did Cyanide, you got that reference, didn't you?
No, what'd you say?
He's a goddamn cheerleader in the long run of things.
Yeah.
Eh? Oh, what the fuck?
Because the reason why he's...
Yeah, but no, what the fuck was the name of that group? Because he legit was a cheerleader in WWE.
That fucking, those guys with the green jogger clothes on, just tracking clothes on.
Yeah. The fuck was the name of that?
Spirit Squad?
Yeah!
Yes, there it is. Yeah, that's right.
He was the cheerleader. That's how he got brought in.
A male cheerleader. How embarrassing is that?
A jobbing male cheerleader.
I would not want to start a wrestling career in the WWE, or I would not want to start my WWE career that way. That's just. I feel like if I started it that way, I'd have turned that down and be like, no, dude, I'm good. I'll wait for the next opportunity because I feel like if I take this one, I'm gonna be fucked forever.
And he still is refer himself as a cheerleader to this day.
Fucking dipshit, man. And I don't know. I don't know that this necessarily needed an Iron Man match either. I felt like they were stretching with this. I really do.
They're trying to make it look like a run where Dolph Ziggler is going to be winning until Seth Rollins build up the attention to make it to a tie or something like that, and all of a sudden just makes it up to a tie.
Cyanide, you ever had an Iron Man match?
No.
Why not? Damn it.
I don't have the agility for one.
How many minutes do they put into the Iron match? I keep forgetting.
Well, it was 30 for the Iron Man match.
30 minutes,
they had an overtime. Yeah, they don't do those hour ones no more.
Oh my god, those hour ones would take forever. Like how you see with The Rock and Triple H. Yeah, their Iron Man match will take forever.
But they were solid fucking matches that had good psychology.
Oh yeah, it was good. I'm not complaining about that, but it was long, very long.
Yeah, it was an hour, bro. It was an hour-long Iron Man. You knew how long that match. I will say, at least this is one match going into it. You know how long the fucking thing is gonna be.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Unlike this fucking show, which we never know how long it's gonna fucking be, because that's how the fuck it is, man. But I don't know, man. I feel like they worked this. I feel like this is a match they really. It should have been 5 years ago, not now. Like, this is a match where you missed your time frame.
I agree with that one, 100%.
That's terrible. I mean, and fuck, you heard
bad
Wikkid.
writing, man. Bad storyline. You know what I'm saying?
The funniest thing about this was the goddamn crowd fucking with everybody on the count, or fucking with everybody counting down and shit.
Yeah, just saying, Chris Benoit chant.
Fucking Wikkid starting to Chris. So if you heard that Chris Benoit chant, that was
Wikkid.
Yeah, that was Wicked's fault. Yeah. So I ain't got a problem with that. Fuck it. I'd start a Chris Benoit chant. I fully fucking would. Yeah. Just for real. Hell, he would have been better fucking than goddamn Dean Ambrose in this match.
We all thought that Dean Ambrose was going to come back, and they said he was going to come back as a heel and fuck over Seth Rollins in that match, but it did not happen.
I don't know, man. I feel like they need to, let go of Ziggler trying to give him a main event push. I think he's had enough opportunities, and they need to realize that no amount of writing is going to make him a main eventer.
He's just so overrated.
Yeah. Opinion, Cyanide? Want to burn any bridges?
Not really.
Yeah. Just being honest. It's not like we don't shit on the WWE. I swear to God, dude, if we ever get a WWE, like somebody that's currently in the WWE on this show, I'll be amazed. Yeah. I'd just be amazed. Well, we ain't fucked if they agree to come on. It's their fucking prerogative, and it's their problem what they're going to have to deal with during the show. Because, yeah, this is no fucks given radio. We pretty well do what the fuck we want over here. All right? Yeah, that's just the goddamn truth of it. So, in the long run, though, I want to say them calling this Extreme Rules, I think, is bullshit. Because fuck you.
Yeah, just like, if I'm seeing Extreme Rules, I'm expecting like an Attitude Era, like hardcore matches.
Yeah.
They don't deliver that.
Yeah, and I think WWE is perpetuating the de-evolution of Extreme Rules. If you really want Extreme
Rules... Because they
rules,
refuse to do blood no more. They refuse to bring back like the barbed wire bat or thumbtacks or anything that's sharp and dangerous. It makes people bleed. They refuse to let wrestlers bleed.
And I get that on a couple levels as far as just for safety. But, you know, have your fucking wrestlers tested and you shouldn't have a goddamn problem. I know that's something that's adamantly pushed for. But it just, no. Don't call fucking, if you want Extreme Rules, for every fucker out there listening, if you want Extreme Rules, don't go to the WWE because you won't get it. I don't give a fuck what they call their pay-per-view. I don't give a fuck what they call their
Look up Combat Zone Wrestling.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, you know, that's where you can see all the blood, or Big Japan Wrestling.
Jesus.
You want to see real wrestling, go to Combat Zone.
Yeah.
Now that's real deathmatch wrestling. If you want to see some real fucking wrestling as far as pure with not the weapons and shit, I would recommend Ring of Honor.
If you want to see people get busted open, slammed through glass, or get stabbed with knives or scissors, go to Combat Zone Wrestling.
Hey, BJW is also great for that, I will say.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, their death matches, yeah, you'll see literally somebody's gonna die.
Yeah, they're fucking goddamn nutty fuckers, I swear on my goddamn life. But with all that in mind, knowing this is WWE Extreme Rules, what would you guys rate this pay-per-view overall?
Great. It was bad.
It was bad.
Mm.
Birthday boy?
Yeah. I can't even touch the rest of that because it's the product anymore, and just I don't know where to go. It's like if we would go back to a era that was 10, 11 years ago,
it would be a lot better.
Yeah.
The ratings would be so much better.
I'll give it a 2. No, you know what? 1, because it was bad. It was not. I was not feeling it.
I love how your fucking rating just keeps going down, Chuckles. I swear to God.
It's just like the more we agree upon it, and more it's like if it was back in the Attitude Era, and they brung that pay-per-view event Extreme Rules, and it let them do a lot of hardcore matches and it'd be extreme, I would have given this a fucking 9 out of 10. But other than that, though, it's just like this was not extreme.
Cyanide, did you just give this shit an 11?
If it was back in the Attitude Era.
Oh, okay. So what? You don't even want to rate it though nowadays. You're just like, nah, I'm good.
Now the whole pay-per-view altogether.
Yeah.
5.
5?
And I'm only giving it 5 because of the cage match.
All right. All I got to say is this motherfucker over here, he's being generous as fuck. I don't know, it's his birthday. He must just feel generous today. Whatever. So, happy birthday to Johnny Cyanide, for real, bro. But as far as this pay-per-view overall rating for me, fucking like 0, man. I could have lived without watching it. I'm not gonna lie. I could have watched the Kevin Steen match and been good. Like, I'm good. Just that one match.
And not enough super kicks.
Yeah, and totally not enough super kicks at all. Like, there was fucking, you counted sign. I meant to count too, but I just fucking spaced it. But like, I know there wasn't more than 5 super kicks in this motherfucking match, or in this whole fucking pay-per-view. And look, I expect that many fucking super kicks per match. A super kick is a basic as fuck move and is so easy to slip in all over the goddamn place. You know, kind of like that fucking dick when you got that ass lubed the fuck up, right? Yeah. I don't know why I took it so perverted real quick, but goddamn it, guys, I fucking did.
Like he orgasms at the end and says, "Ah, yeah."
Yeah, you know why? I'll tell you why. Oh, wait, where's the fucking... Hey, where the fuck is that? No. Where... God damn it. I fucking... Motherfucking... Look. Son of a bitch. Hold on. I fucked up just a little. I think I did. Yeah, see, I thought I did. Look, because I want to talk about what the fuck we got coming up, ladies and gentlemen, right? Because tomorrow on No Fucks Given Radio, you can catch the Rap Affiliates. Now, that will be exclusively on No Fucks Given Radio, or if you got the app, right? You check that shit out. on NoFucksGivenRadio.com, right? And then, motherfucking Thursday, yeah, we got a Schizo pre-show, right? For Lucid Dreams, we're going to be joined by myself, JDD Hardaway Beezy, and NFGR's own Mr. DKB, right? We're going to talk about Lucid Dreams coming up at Cheers Pub, right? You can catch that this Thursday, but August 11th, you can catch myself and DKB actually out at Cheers Pub, open it up for Schizo, right? And then, after that, this motherfucking Friday, we got a Pirate Fest pre-show, man. I don't even know who the fuck Bobby is all gonna have call in on that. He's talking about trying to motherfucking get the phone lines shut down. He's like, I'm trying to cause you fucking technical issues for how many motherfuckers I got calling in. And I'm like, well, fuck you too, Bobby, you jackass. Alright? The fuck kind of shit is this? Motherfucker's trying to cause me more technical. Like, I ain't got enough fucking technical issues already, right? But after that, ladies and gentlemen, the return of Super Nintendo, August 1st. That's right. Yeah, we got Tony D in the house, because I am not trying to pronounce your last name, Tony, until I get you to clarify how to pronounce it. Because goddamn, that's a last name. Yeah, me and Mr. DKB will be bringing back Super Nintendo, chatting up with him. He's done a long run on the Simpson comic books, as well as a lot of shit. We're going to talk about what he's done, what he's got coming up, digging in his mind on some nerd shit, right? Then, after that, man, we got a couple No Fucks Given hours coming up that I actually have flyers for. We got more than this planned, but fuck you, I ain't got graphics.
Yeah,
fuckers.
and on August 3rd, yes.
Oh, wait.
3rd,
Yeah, I'll let, because the next date, dude, send me that goddamn flyer, will you? Because my dumbass keeps forgetting to download it for this purpose.
Yeah, I'll send you the flyer. But August 3rd. Ain't that the fucking truth?
Amen.
But I love you. But August 3rd, I will be at Gorefest in Denver, Colorado, at the Roxy Theater. It's a 3-day event. Be sure y'all motherfuckers come out and party with us. It's gonna be great. And if you come out of state and you're coming to Denver, it's strictly for free. It's gonna be a fucking awesome blast. The roster, holy shit, it's a good ass fucking roster what you see on that list. So don't miss out on that.
Hell yeah, and you know LSP's gonna be in the house, fucking Scum putting it down with Gorefest, right? Fucking, you know, Lynch will be there. You can catch him on Talk Snuff as well. Fucking, I gotta fucking talk to him about the next show. I gotta get some shit up for the past show, but I gotta edit a video, but that's some other shit.
Motherfucker, you need to get out to Gorefest one day, dude.
Man, I'm working on it, bro. You need to get to Pirate Fest.
It's always on the same day.
Are they 17th, 18th, and 19th?
Oh, no, actually.
That's it.
See, that's what I thought. I thought Gorefest. Yeah, see? Fuck you, homie. Gorefest and Pirate. Nah, see, you got me fucked up. Nah, they on different. But whatever. Yeah, you right.
So they're on separate days. Okay,
yeah,
all right.
We need to make sure we can both, respectively, in my opinion, both get to both of those events next year. That's something we will be trying to plan out for No Fucks Given Radio. But
next year for sure, I'm gonna try to get up the gathering. That's one thing for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna try and fucking cover this shit like a bukkake with some NFGR shit. But I do know King Joker's gonna find out what happens over on the No Fucks Given hour, ladies and gentlemen. I know he's got plenty he wants to talk about, but I don't think he knows the madness that he steps into, Chuckles.
Oh shit, I don't think he's prepared for it.
I most ain't. You know, that's the motherfucking truth, right? And then I got one more motherfucking flyer, right, for one more show. I'm telling you, fuckers, for all you out there watching, there's more shit planned. I just don't have the graphics for it, right? And that, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, is fucking Cracker Capone coming up on the No Fucks Given hour that very next week on August 16th, right? And then, you know, keep up on No Fucks Given Radio, ladies and gentlemen. You can always check out what the fuck we got coming up. On the website, on the fucking Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We'll have another episode of the Blood Beyond the Mat next month doing who the fuck knows what with who the fuck knows who. You know, it's like a gangbang when you're on fucking all kinds of just way too many drugs and you get confused and you're like, well, what bitch is this? Well, what bitch was that? As long as it's a bitch, though, you are right. That's all I'm fucking saying. You know, I mean, that's just, unless you want a dude, and if it is, you swing whatever motherfucking way you want, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't give a fuck. And this has been the Blood Beyond the Mat, reviewing Extreme Rules, which as far as I'm concerned, was a shit pay-per-view. How about you guys?
Terrible.
I'd rather promote the song we got coming up.
Yeah, promote that shit.
Oh, well, here's Here, you right, bro. Here's what we're gonna leave you on, ladies and gentlemen. You're gonna make me. I meant to fucking add this and do that, but I didn't do that, and I didn't do that. And look, it's a lot of buttons, motherfuckers. Right? But you're right.
Well, hold on.
What?
All we gotta do is bring it up. They ain't ready for it yet.
I know what the fuck wait, what the fuck? That's way too... Oh, that's that. That's hold on. Look. Because I got videos from Lynch I need to go through too, but that's not what that's that. There you go. This is the one I want, right? Because there's a track coming soon from myself, the Unknown Factor, Mr. DKB, and the birthday boy today. Yeah, Johnny Cyanide. Yeah, you can catch that motherfucking shit soon. But for right now, first off, we the fuck out. Second off, here's a little motherfucking preview.